God damn. Oof, I almost cut that one short again. Alright, there we go. We're up and running. I'm sure my buddies will show up in a second. Right, let's get this game up and going. God, I ate way too fucking quickly there. Oh shit, I never did do the thing, did I? Oh shit, no. Ooh, that was close. I just managed to lower the volume on my computer. I've just put my fucking headphones in. And like, right as I launched the game, it was like, doo. Like, oh fuck. Just right before it started, managed to lower it to the usual setting. Whew. So, yeah. Oh, I won't explain any of that until people start showing up. Cool. So whilst I wait for people to show, let's cure my issues. What was I gonna do here? Alright, Cloud Ruler Temple, Meridia. Let's cure my vampirism first before I do anything else, because that ain't good. Cheydinhal, let's go to my favorite city. Oh. Clean my glasses quickly. I usually have a piece of tissue nearby. Actually, what am I using my cardigan for? There we go. I've actually got glasses cleaners here, and I'm using the fucking cardigan. Oh, I see a comment. I can't see the details of the comment because I'm currently blind. But who is it? Is it Thunder? It is Thunder! Boo? Why boo? Oh, the chat? Yeah, I ended up getting rid of it because I can't be asked fucking messing around with it. Because it would honestly take... it would probably take an entire day trying to set that up to get it to work properly, and it might just not work. It might not be reliable, so... Come the day when I hear that the chat is actually reliable through OBS, I'll change it again. I have got the old setup, so I can always use that as a base. So where are we going? We're going to a church. Ah, there we go. God, I love this city. It's so fucking pretty. Take me down to the Cheydinhal city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home, yeah. I'm a spooky ghost. I was trying to jump scare you. Okay. Boo. What? Oh, yes. Hey there. So guess what I've done today? Fuck all. I was up all night playing the furry shooter game. I've unlocked the doggo. And he's interesting. I'm so used to playing the cat at this point that I was actually performing much, much worse. But, the doggo is interesting. It's funny because it's basically Borderlands 2 so far. We have the Siren being the kitty alchemist. We have Salvador, the gunzerker, being that doggo. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the one time I don't actually have tissues next to me. So yeah, like, and I don't know how the other ones are going to play, but I like him, but I did end up swapping back to the cat because I wanted to progress, and I'm so used to the elemental builds with that guy at this point. So, although I did have a good run with him with like a shotgun and a rocket launcher, that's a very fun combination. All right, so what we were gonna do, the Alright, so that's part of the thing. God, we got this ages ago, didn't we? There's the horse armor. Here's like the beginning DLC stuff. Or expansion pack stuff, as it was back in the day. Ah, apologies. Where is the Dark Brotherhood quest? Fingers the Mountain. Shit, let's do that first. I can relate on the sleep, but I am very glad that you're enjoying that game. And yeah, kept pushing E to freeze them and forgetting Doggo dual wields. Exactly, yeah. Also, Doggo dual wield. I love that. Alright, so this is probably going to kill me. So let's try. Oh, I live. Shit, it hit the annoying fan. Ah! It hit him instead of me. I've actually found a legitimate use for the annoying fan. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's great. Alright, I've got Fingers in the Mountain now, and I bet you I can't cast it. $48. Oh shit, I can actually cast it. 48, 20 points of damage. And what am I using right now? I'm using Electric Touch, 25 points of damage. So it's the same thing, but at range and a bit of splash damage. So honestly, I think it's better. So I'm gonna equip Fingers of the Mountain. It's a little bit more expensive, but not too much. Oh, nice! You sent me Rubber Bear. Cool. I might actually watch that after stream or during the night. I think I'll watch it during the night. I'll play some Terraria on Switch, and I'll watch it on my PlayStation or something. The web browser. Cool. That's good. Thank you. So we got Fingers in the Mountain, so that's one thing out the way. Let's see if we can find this Imperial Corruption, Separator Burst, Seeking Your Route, a Watery Grave. That's the quest. Alright, let's go to the Imperial City Waterfront and start doing the Dark Brotherhood quests while we wait for the Mages Guild one to be able to continue. Good to see you totally today, though, dude. Hope you're doing well, minus the no sleep pot. That's the thing. Well, thank you, by the way. But that's the thing. I actually did get sleep. So what I did was I was redesigning my I was redesigning this overlay, and I got a bout of inspiration. And I decided to update. What? I've still got fatigue? What? Wait, I've not got vampirism still, have I? Where's the... Let me just check. Shit, I still have it? Ooh. Do it... Can I cast Cure Disease? Ooh. Let's reload the game. And let's try and cure it again. So, Coral will do. I had to send through stream as Facebook kept blocking it, but yeah, best version I could find. Oh, Steam. Or Stream. I'm assuming Steam. Without advertisements. Cool, thank you. But yeah, essentially what happened was I got a bout of inspiration, and I decided to change my basic... Do you know the image I have at the start of a lot of my general videos? I decided to change that. Update that, rather, because the last time I updated that was in 2016. So, I updated that. I updated the banner, which you can see if you go on my channel's homepage right now. And I made a new logo design for... whatchamacallit? For... Is that the church? It is. I made a new logo design for... Am I going to the castle? I'm just going to a castle, aren't I? The Faolan Watchers series, which I do plan on doing again. In fact... It might be a while before I can do it. Because sleep. I've got to do it around the same time. We'll see how it goes, especially with the streaming I'm doing right now. Come think of it, I'm tempted to do Brother Burr as a Faolan Watchers. Now that I think about it. Where the hell is the church here? Carl Southgate. Ah, it's up there. Yeah, because I want to do the werewolf one, but I might, now that I think about it, do the Burr one, but it's finding the time to do it now, because I've got to find time where I can safely record shit without being disturbed. And the length of a movie. I've got to find time to editing in it, which, to be honest, that's the worst part of it. Editing the Faolan Watchers series is awful, because you're literally watching through, like, unless you put in the effort to mark down time, which isn't super reliable, you tend to be watching, like, the movie twice. Technically. Okay, it's gone now. I thought I got rid of it, but apparently Stendar is the only one that can cure that. But, yeah, I'm tempted. But I'd have to find time to do it. So I might not watch that right away. I might leave it for a bit. I'll keep the link, and I might leave it for a bit. Oh, shit, I almost forgot as well. There we go. Almost completely forgot about this. There we go. Right. Don't want to overwork yourself and such. No rush or anything. Yeah, it's something I want to do. It's like, as I've said, I've had the werewolf movie downstairs for, I'd say I got it just after Halloween, because it wasn't too expensive. I think there was like a sale or something going on at the time, so I got it just after Halloween. Because obviously, werewolf movie. Yeah, like if it's going over well, then I've got to do that. But yeah. So this is going to be interesting because I cannot sneak to save my life on this character. So let's see how this goes. What's my highest attack? My blade is 45. My blunt is 37. That's gone down a lot. My hand-to-hand is 35. So my best bet is blade. Let's take every advantage we can here. Sword of Kvatch. Let's do this. Let's put this away. But yeah. That's something I want to do. If I get the opportunity to do it or not, like, for soon, I don't know. Especially doing this series, because I'm doing this series most of the week. And then on the other days of the week, I'm playing, like, I think it's D&D tomorrow. It's Friday today, isn't it? Yeah, so I've got D&D tomorrow. And then I get a lot of general stuff done on a Wednesday. So that means one day where I'm not doing anything. Of course, for me, you know, I'm not complaining, and I've completely done this myself. Because obviously I'm not working, you know. That sneak skill is probably going to go up quite a bit. Oh, oh, oh. Well, so much for sneaking. time I play this, I am not... Do you know what? FOV 100. That's better. Well, actually, wait. Let's make it 90. That's better. Jesus. Every time I play this, I get super distracted by the FOV. I feel like I'm like this on the screen. I'm too close. It's designed for console. It's one of the biggest issues with this game is it's designed for console. And what's funny is this system is designed for console. I remember a lot of people complaining about the way this works on PC when this game, when this game came out, or in retrospect, before Skyrim came out, more rather. But since Skyrim has been out, and they see what a UI truly designed for console is like, one of the most popular non-mandatory mods installed on Skyrim is Sky UI, which is basically the Oblivion UI but cleaner. Which just amuses the hell out of me. You see that a lot in the Pokemon community as well, where there are certain games and certain features of the games where people are like, oh, that's so shit, oh, this is so bad, oh, the Pokemon games used to be so much better than this. And then the next game comes out and people look back at it with nostalgia. Even with World of Warcraft, the Kung Fu Panda expansion is often, it was considered for many, the point in which the series started going downhill. But in retrospect, it's actually remembered rather fondly. Although I have no idea what the current expansion is like. But I imagine it's good. Because the last expansion we had was really bad. So the next expansion we need to have should be really good. Because that's the way it works. Hi there!
You ain't one of me crew. What business you be having here, mate?
But that's the way it works with World of Warcraft. It's like, one expansion is bad, the next expansion is good, the next expansion is bad, and it keeps going on like that. It's like, what? It's like, oh god, what's it called? What's the first one? Outland? The Burning Legion. The Burning Legion is often considered great. I think it's awful, but that's me. Next is the Lich King. I think that's great. A lot of people think it's awful. So, then after that, there was Cataclysm, wasn't there? That's considered bad. Then Pandora. Actually, no, I guess I'm wrong. I guess that's only in recent years that's been the case, isn't it? Ah, never mind. Whatever. I convinced myself that I was wrong.
What in blazes? You ain't one of me crew. You best start explaining yourself.
FOV Slider, Total Biscuits power. Aw, he was such a good guy. I've seen that happen quite a few times where something came out, people hate on it, and then years later go, Black and White's the biggest one. Black and White Pokemon was often considered to be the worst game in the series. Everyone shat over Black and White. I played it and thought, this was really good. I honestly, outside of the Pokemon designs, which I can understand if people don't like them, that's purely taste. Now I'm like that with Gen 4, I get it. Outside of the Pokemon designs, I really don't understand it because it's a great game. But again, my issues with Generation 4 are mostly down to either the Pokemon and a few other design flaws. But, yeah, I don't know. But now, these days, after X and Y, Sun and Moon, and Sword and Shield, which were heavily lambasted, although I understand the latest one, but Sun and Moon especially, I thought was great. I understand X and Y, I understand Sword and Shield. Sun and Moon I thought was great, though. Outside of the hand-holding, you remember me complaining about the hand-holding a lot, but they fixed that a lot in the next game, but it was still a major issue. But yeah, now a lot of people look back as Black and White as one of the best games in the series. It's funny how that works. Let's see, okay. So I either look at him and just stare at him, which is what I've been doing. I go, justice is at hand, pirate. Or I go, the Dreadfather summons you. I'm gonna go for the edgelord. Oh well, Gaston, the Dreadfather summons you.
What are you, some kind of preacher or something? One of them crazies from the church? I ain't got time for this.
Oh, I'm a crazy from a church, alright? But a different kind of church. Siffa says hi, bitch. Lusty? Oh, the Lusty Argonian Maid. Ooh, let's read that. Ooh, time to leave. We don't tell something about that with me on Pokemon. I loved Pokemon Black and White. Story means remember enjoying that. Yeah, Black and White was great. It's Black and White, like for a Pokemon game, the story was amazing. And compared to other RPGs, it's still kind of basic and has a lot of holes. Hey, look who it is again! I love these guys. Hey. Hey there.
So where's the prophet?
Prophet?
He preaches in Anvil.
Oh, Christ.
Let me know.
Hey there, Huey. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's go and hand that in. All he wanted to do was read his Yif book. You're on fire today, mate. That's great. Speaking of which, let's read the Yif book. This'll be a highlight if there ever was one. The Lusty Argonian Maid. Let me have a sip of coffee. I actually remember downloading a mod that extends this. And it was like a proper, like, porn book. It was funny. It still kept the style, but it went into a bit more detail. It was like all innuendo. But it was really good. I also had another mod installed at one point that added like a manga cover with like an Argonian like this in a maid outfit. Alright. Let's see. Lusty Argonian Maid. Act 5. I think that's... No, it's 4, isn't it? Act 5. Act 4, Scene 3. I think that's 4. No, that could be 6. Oh god, I'm acting like a dumbass already. Okay. Her name is Lift Her Tail. That name is taken on Elder Scrolls Online, unfortunately. It was like the first thing I tried to call my own when I went back to the game. Certainly not, kind sir. I am here but to clean your chambers. Is that all you have to come here for, little one? My chambers? I have no idea what it is you imply, master. I am but a poor Argonian maid. So you are, my dumpling, and a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail. You embarrass me, sir. Fear not, you are safe here with me. I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not. Ah, cleaning. I have something for you. Here, polish my spear. But it is huge. It could take me all night. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. Oh, I love it. I love it. When I'm playing Argonian characters, it's a kind of a thing for me for carrying one of them around. That and the Argonian account book series, because I love the idea of an Argonian character carrying around the Argonian account series and just laughing at this dumbass Imperial just having an awful time in your homeland. Gotta be honest, I'm all in burr mode today and kind of hype. So bearish and random. A furry actually made a comic based on this. I mean, why am I not... What the fuck?
Good afternoon.
You see nothing out of the ordinary here. I think I've been hitting the skoomer too hard. Anyway. Yeah, man, do they all have it? There's a door here. And there's a door here. Is that because of FOV? Whatever. I had that weird bug for the door. I mean, I think technically speaking, they did the Argonian maid thing because A, there's a connection to slavery with Argonians, so it's got a little bit of that, you know, mammy aspect to it, if you really want to look at it that way. And it's also the absurdity of an Argonian, arguably the least attractive race in the game for the majority of people who play it. So, you know, I think it's more of a case of the absurdity mixed with like a play on classics, saucy serials. But at this point, it would not surprise me if some people have professed they were furries. I do not know how this one can enjoy the Khajiit so much without liking a bit of tail on the side. There's a common name I use for Argonians as well at this point when I played them called Silk Scale. I came up with the name initially when I played Elder Scrolls Online. I came up with Silk Scale.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself.
I usually name them Shadow Scale.
Tell me how I can help.
For obvious reasons, but obviously that was taken in ESO, so I come up with Silk Scale.
So, the pirate has
And I've been using that since.
Excellent. No one will mourn his passing, and Sithis has been appeased.
With Oblivion, it's best not to question it, just go
Please
along with
accept
it.
this black
Furry
cloak
trash
sword.
will rule over.
Whose powers are quite useful to those who value discretion.
Secretly a furry, yeah.
I'm glad you've returned. The contract is waiting, if you're ready.
Yeah. What other contract do you have for me?
We need you to stage an accident. Kill the target in the manner specified, and you'll receive a considerable bonus.
Sure, I accept the contract.
As I expected. Good. The target is a wood elf named Bainlin. You will find him at his home in Bruma. Enter secretly and avoid his manservant, Grom. On the second floor is a secret door.
Grom, that's an order.
Inside are the fastenings of a mounted head that hangs over Bainlin's favorite chair. Loosen those fastenings any night between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. and the head will surely fall on Bainlin as he relaxes in his chair, as is his custom. If Bainlin is eliminated in any other manner, or if the manservant Grom is killed, you will forfeit the bonus. Now go, and may Sithis be with you.
This quest, there's a lot of memorable quests for the Dark Brotherhood and Oblivion. The Dark Brotherhood is like outside of the Shivering Isles. The Dark Brotherhood is the single most memorable part of this entire game. But this quest actually had an effect on my mentality in real life. I will not put any furniture above a chair or a bed that would remotely hurt if it landed on me. Because of this, I never even thought of this being a thing until I played this game. And because of this game, I will never do that.
There you are. Welcome. Welcome to the family. I'd hug you, but Ochiva told me not to.
How do you cure a vamp, by the way? I feel you'd probably have to do some quest to remove it. Talk to the Mages Guild and ask for a cure of vampirism, and they'll direct you to someone else. And I believe it'll be connected to a member of the Count. You'll be directed to the Count of Skingrad. Talk to him and you'll start his quest. And it's like connected to him, and it's connected to an old woman. But it's extremely buggy. There can be moments where she will not give you the cure because it'll like she'll be stuck in making the cure forever mode, and there'll be moments when the count will never come down to see you because it'll be stuck somewhere else. It's got a lot of bugs to attach to it. So you're playing on PC, which is good. You can just console command through the quest stages if that happens. So I recommend doing that. But I think the best way of starting it is to ask about a cure in the Mages Guild. But yeah. I thought that dude just said he loves you. It's not necessarily a game over. It's just... It's a very different playstyle. It's very annoying. You have to play in a very specific way. It's not like Skyrim, where it's just fun. You know, it's a similar equivalence to the werewolf in Morrowind, except no one here is the werewolf from Morrowind isn't as buggy. Where it's just like being in Skyrim, being one of these things doesn't really change who you are. In these games, being one of these creatures actually fundamentally changes your character, because you have to completely change how you play. You change how you live. Like your character's behaviors completely change to accommodate the new the curse, which makes sense, but it's also very annoying to actually play. Anyway, I'm going to ask my brothers and sisters about the contract, because this is where you get some really funny dialogue and sometimes extra quests.
The manservant's name is Grom, you say? Sounds like a Nord.
Pretty much, yes, it's the same thing.
If he catches you, get ready for a serious fight.
Well, I'm not planning on letting him catch me, mate. But good luck. He looks really good in the armor, by the way. But why he has, like, steel gloves, I don't know. That's so distracting. I love this game. Hey, there's Schemer. Hello, Schemer. I unfortunately have to kill him later. Hey there.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, I forgot about that bug.
I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure.
He looks like a cat poking its way out of a bag. Contract.
If the target is old and weak, as you say, then his manservant is sure to be quite the opposite. Best stay out of his way.
So, not too much information there.
May you walk always
with shadows, sister. Honestly, not beyond them being scalies, one of the things that truly made me fall in love with the Argonians in this game was their voice. Their voice is just perfect. I think the direction the Elder Scrolls Online took the Argonians made a lot more sense, although they did drop the ball with the singing. It's like they have this high-pitched lizard-like voice. It's like they sound like I would imagine a talking lizard would sound. It's a very good, but I love the voices in this game for the Argonians. It's very cool, guttural, and really empathize and that word, what you say.
Greetings, sister.
Greetings.
I hope you are well.
Because he has a saving contract.
If things go badly, forgo the plan and simply kill the mark any way you can. You'll lose the bonus. But go now, dear family member, and may the Night
Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls Online really did drop the ball when it came to the singing for Argonians. Because if you go to like Merkmar and you hear one sing on one of their weird wind instruments, it's like when in my mind, personally speaking, I always imagined Argonians throat singing. Cause imagine, do you know like frogs? You know like frogs, you hear frogs and like they've got this like the noise they make in like the various sides of their mouths, it changes depending on the species. I imagine Argonians being able to hold like wind in sacks in their throat and just like throat singing. Like imagine like going into an Argonian kind of settlement and just hearing. I mean, obviously I can't fucking throat sing, but if you've ever heard like proper throat singing, it's actually really cool. It's quite tribal sounding, it's quite warlike sounding, but there's also something kind of relaxing about it. It's a weird, slightly unearthly sound, and it's brilliant. I love it. And I'll often look up throat singing, listen to throat singing when I'm playing an Argonian. I think it fits perfectly. So I think they kind of dropped the ball when it comes to Argonian singing, but that's a mild complaint. I think the voices in general of the Argonians in the Elder Scrolls Online are pretty good, but Skyrim dropped the ball as a whole in that. They just talked like everyone else, and it was weird.
Hello, dearest sister. Is there something I can help you with?
Not too bad, I suppose. It's like if you want to do Vampire Run, get a different kind of game, like the Nosferatu Vamp in Bloodlines. Yeah, exactly. Like it's a unique feature about that game. It's completely optional, and I would never play it because it's annoying as fuck and boring as fuck. With the Nosferatu and Bloodlines, but with what you call it? I'm trying to remember what it's called now. The crazy ones are fun, but neither of those are recommended the first time through. And obviously you can probably guess which strand I played, and that was the Gangrel, because I love the idea of becoming a werewolf. And honestly, some of most of the coolest vampires in that game are Gangrel, or they're the more punky race. I forget the name of them. They're the more punky race. Like, most of the cool characters in that game come under one of those two clans. Contract.
How do you plan on entering this man's house? Through the front door? Be smart and look for a more inconspicuous way in, like a cellar entrance.
I'm sure they changed their hair color. I remember having black hair.
Good luck, sister. Hello. Good luck, sister. I hope
Ooh.
you don't get killed. I mean...
Oh, him.
You again. Bye, Sithis.
I wish to buy Sithis. I'm actually going to buy all he has, just so I don't have to do it later. Oh, shut up.
You again.
He actually says that to you, even when you play an Argonian. It's funny. There we are. I've bought all of the spells. Just take your trinkets and
I
go.
don't have all day. Hurry it up.
He doesn't have any Cyrodiilic Brandy, does he? The 5 tens. Spider Hammers.
Just
Take your trinkets and go. Meaning ape. I like him. I heard it before I could take it I couldn't take it seriously. I kept making me think of Popeye. I mostly go Gangle too. Love the werewolf part. Honestly, yeah, the werewolf part is fucking hilarious. Oh yeah, like the look of the Nosferatu are amazing. They're one of the coolest looking races in the game. Yeah, I think if I ever played the tabletop game, I know basically nothing about it, but if I ever played the tabletop game, I think the Nosferatu would definitely be one of the ones I'd consider. A Nosferatu or a Gangrel, definitely. But in the video game, I've tried a few of the races. I've done obviously the Gangrel's been most of my playthroughs. I've tried the punk race. They're pretty cool. They have some of the nicest upgraded armor in the game as well, in my opinion anyway. And then we've got what's it called? I forget the name of all the clans. There's the... I've tried doing a run of that one magic vampire race where they weren't born the correct way. They became vampires as a form of magical ritual as opposed to the usual way. So they're often considered like mongrels by the majority of the vampiric group, which is interesting. I've never played the pure charismatic race, and I've never played the upper class snob race. I've done one playthrough with a crazy one. But it's fun, but it's best playing that after you know the game well, so you can really see where things have changed. I'm not going through the front door. There should be a back entrance to this place somewhere. Here we go. Alright, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Focus. I do wish the game had an appearance changer, but I do see though that it didn't. I mean, yeah, I understand it with that game. I usually complain about it, but I understand it in that game. Plus, the races are varied enough as it is, and the male and the female of each race has its own kind of unique look, so I'm okay with it. But I am expecting customizability in the new game coming out, because if they don't have that, I don't really feel like they have the excuse. You know, let's take all their shit. I love how this isn't technically stealing as well, because I can use this shit for making alchemy stuff, which is going to give me a boost to my intelligence when I level up. I'm in your house, taking all your bananas. Cool. Alright. Great game, though. That one I've not played in a while. I think last time I played that was like 2-3 years ago. That's definitely one I need to return to. Alright, let's quick save and then make a new save. I'm in a safe place here. Right. Let's do this. How fast am I? Alright, I'm crawling. Let's do this. Gadget like the snake. Maneuver silken and stick the darkest corners we seek in the night. So feel island fair from the suns of elsewhere, through our glistening stare, perfect sight. Don't leave your treasures ignored, get bigger bolts on your doors and lock the locks on your drawers. Watch the streets. You see the stealth is an art. Pick your tumblers apart, then while you grab and you cut, we will see. Alright, I've come in here the wrong time. Hi! Alright, I've just remembered he doesn't go there until later on. So, let's go out for a minute. Let's take some pumpkins. And let's wait until like 11 o'clock at night. 1, 2... Wait, what's that? Ooh. There's a spar here. Ooh. Is this new? Is this Better Cities? Oh yeah, this is definitely modded. Hey there! I'm Olaf, enjoying the spa, I am. Well, fuck me. That does not look comfortable in the slightest. This is cool, though. Oh, shit! Hand works the muscles on your shoulders, arms and legs, back, all over, for a few hours, and afterwards you feel refreshed and... Cool. Cool, okay. I'm alright paying 50 gold for that. Oh look, the soap. So believe it or not, Nords do actually bathe.
Evening.
Evening.
Greetings.
Greetings. The first time I ever played the game, I didn't use the unofficial patch. And I didn't realize just how broken it was up until the point where I got to this underground area where you're speaking to a Nosferatu in a suit. And I encountered an invisible wall. And there was nothing you could do about that invisible wall. Like, at all. It was just there. So, what's it? Ooh.
Good day. I'm told.
Jesus.
Herald to Countess Narina Carvane here.
So I ended up installing the mod there, and it was like night and day. Like, it made the game look so much better, and it fixed so many issues that I didn't even know were there, because it was the first time playing it, so yeah. Like, the unofficial patch is pretty much mandatory, because it is insanely broken. What's this regarding?
Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said
It was updated at the start of the month. God damn, they're still working on it. That's impressive.
Come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her.
I don't think I've ever done that quest. It's always come at like the worst time. I'm just not being interested.
Safe journey, my lady.
Right, fine, go away now. I'm waiting to kill someone. You didn't hear that. Alright. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it is. It's completely unbeatable without it. Alright, that should be around it. Quick save. As I say, I encountered the invisible wall where the exit of that room should have been. There was no way past it. So without that mod, I would have been well and truly effed. Cast invisibility. You stay over there now. I think the effects of these two things stack, so that should help, although it's going to wear off in a second. So let's recast. Okay. Oh, it's coming. Ooh.
The master doesn't like visitors.
What? Fine, I'll leave. By leave, I mean I'll load a quick save. Actually gets updates from some of the original team that actually worked on it. Kind of weird. It's like an official, unofficial at the same time. That's actually really cool. It's nice to see devs that are who are so passionate about their creations. That's legitimately really cool. I greatly respect that. That's great. I mean it. Oh yeah, my sneak skill is not high enough for this shit. Ignore the flash of green.
The master doesn't like visitors.
You know, for a Nord, he's remarkably perceptive. Alright. We'll try again.
The master.
Okay, the Nord's too good for me. So what we'll do is we'll move on and we'll do something else. At least we got some fruit. By the time we come back here, we might actually be able to get more of that. So we'll go and continue on with the mage quest line. We'll do that later. And try and work on some of that sneak skill. In fact, let's make it a bit easier on myself. Let's do the classic. Elven bow. What arrows do I have? Elven arrow. There we go. I do love the elf. Look how good that looks. Cool. We'll do some sneaky stuff. Should be long enough for the mages to have decided what to do at this point. So let's go back to the Imperial City and talk to the mages and see if the council has actually done anything yet. Also, Time Splitters Rewind literally just uploaded a new update video. That's why the patch fixes so many things and even adds stuff. Now that was scrapped. Oh, I see. So they basically added stuff to the game that was initially intended, but they didn't have time to implement it. That's cool. That is cool. It's a good job that whatever company owns it doesn't get involved in that as well, because it's kind of like they just let the devs do their thing. Because you know some companies like Nintendo, for example, would have a problem with shit like that. Let's wait until the morning, and then we'll check on the council to see what they've decided, because it should have been enough time now.
Good day. Farewell.
Oh, he's not here. Oh, there he is.
The council is in complete disarray at the news of Manimako's presence in Cyrodiil.
I mean, I expect they would
The King
be.
of Worms has obviously targeted the guild, but we have no idea why. No demands have been made.
Dude, you're a
All
mage's
of my
guild.
attention is devoted to the council.
That's
We
why.
must discern the reason for this sudden attack and stop Manimako before he destroys us all.
I like how he's saying that with
I
a
am
smile on
unable
his
to look
face.
into something that has been brought to my attention. Are you capable of going on my behalf?
Of course, Hannibal. I can go right now.
Good.
What you need?
Please go to Bruma. I have
Oh,
not
I've just
heard from
been there.
Jean Tresoric for a few days now, which is unusual for her. While I welcome the break from correspondence with her, I worry that something may be amiss given recent developments. Find out if Jean is all right, and let me know if she needs anything.
Will do. So, part of the reason why they made her such an uppity busybody is because... I'm hoping to get a level up from this, because I think level 50 I get new skills. How close am I to that? Very. The reason I made her such a busybody is because the idea is she's constantly messaging the Archmage all the time, and then at one point those messages suddenly stop, which is worrying because that's completely abnormal. Oh, there we go. We've got a crash. Good job. All right, count up. Put the game back on. There we go. Activision owns it, but I don't think they care about on the game, to be honest. So they just left it, but that good. Yeah, they fixed this. Fair enough. Safe to say the game is in good hands, really. Yeah, pretty much. It's a tricky business because I do understand like needing to protect copyright and shit because I was just thinking about Nintendo. I understand like needing to protect copyright stuff, like they have to do it to a certain degree, and if they rewarded everyone that did it, then they just encourage it, you know? Because it's really cool when you hear about somebody who makes a fan thing and then they get a job with the company. That's honestly really cool. It's like you hear someone that has talent, they gain the attention of the people who's you know think the game they like enough to work on and improve in their own way, and they were rewarded for it with a job and like for the company that they respected. That's cool. That's legitimately cool. But if they did that all the time, they just encourage it. So it's But at the same time, man, there have been so many really good fan games for Nintendo properties that they've just destroyed. And here's the thing. The only people that play these fan games are people that are already huge fans of the series, have bought and played every single game of official game from the main series multiple times, and people who don't have the money to go out and buy proper licensed games all the fucking time. They're the only people that really play these fan games. So, in shutting them down, you're not really protecting anything. You're just... It looks like you're just shitting over your fans. Which is a shame. Oh, that does nothing. Let's change into heavy armor for a quick second, because I don't want to level up just right away. Oh, shit. Daedra. Alright, and then I've changed the ring for some reason. Where's my other ring? Just I could go with that. Where's my other ring? Ah, the Ring of Sunfire. There we go. I think that's what I was using. So yeah, Manamako has been here, or, you know, agents of Manamako has been here. And has to send a message. This speech hole doesn't really have anything, well, specific. Unlike the other ones, who tend to focus on, like, one specific school of magic for the most part. Can you tell archery is, like, the one thing I've not done in this game? Okay, now. All these arrows. Yoink, yoink. That's one cool thing about archery as well. You can get back your ammunition like that, because that makes sense. But I think... Let's drop this for now and just beat people the fuck up.
Stay away.
The fuck? She's not in here. Ooh. I'll save the food, though. I'll save the people here in a minute, but first I have some corn to rescue. I wonder if I can throw one in there and make popcorn. Just chuck one in there. Hey, look, here's some popcorn. Save the food. I've got some cooked beef. I can make some corned beef. Mm. What bugs me with Nintendo when it comes to fan-made games is they sue them, stop them, then steal the idea or make it themselves. Yeah, it's kind of scummy. I mean, I know it's their own property, but it just comes across as very scummy. Then you have there's these vaults. They vault all the games, make them extremely hard to options. Yeah, I have Pokemon ROMs that I've saved them. I've had them for years. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. I have every single Pokemon game. I have played them numerous times. In the drawer down there, I've got the original like red, blue, yellow cartridges. The stickers on them have worn down. Like I've had them for years. I've got my original Pokemon Yellow cartridge in there. The original one, my very first Pokemon game. I've got a specific I don't think I've got it up here, I've not, but I've got a specific DS case purely for Pokemon games. I have this case purely for Pokemon games for the Switch. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. Do you know what else I play? Outside of the main series of Pokemon games, repeatedly all the fucking time? I play the fan games because it's more Pokemon. It's a new Pokemon adventure with all the different Pokemon from the different regions, with different levels of challenges, and some of them have house customization. You can make a house and customize it. You can customize your character. A lot of the characters in these games are much more adult and mature looking than the children you play all the time in these video games. They appeal to me, but I'm still gonna keep on playing the fucking main series video games all the time. And they're the kind of people who play these things. They're huge fans that just want more of the thing they love. And I don't see what the problem is. You know? Fuck, if they were finished and stable, I'd buy a lot of them on the fucking main platforms. If you actually did a deal with these people and made them unavailable online, but if you sold these ROMs on your systems, I'd buy them. Some of them are really fucking good. I mean really fucking good. And then there's the YouTube side of things. Awful supply and demand. I could go on for hours. Oh god, we've both fucking moaned about that multiple times. Every single time Nintendo brings a new fucking item out, you have to like hunt for it, like a rare piece of architecture, or a rare piece of like a rare an artifact from an ancient civilization, and it costs just about as much because the Nintendo's not getting the money, the scalpers are getting the money, and the Nintendo seem to fucking love scalpers. Every fucking thing that company makes seems to be a goddamn collector's item in their eyes. It's so fucking stupid. Nintendo, like, one of those people that pretend to be your friend and then just stab them in the back, like, yeah, it's kind of amazing. Nintendo has really good PR. Like, really good PR. And, like, a rabid fan base. They make some of the greatest games in the industry, and they don't fall for the same kind of bullshit as the other companies, but they have their own brand of bullshit. Oh my god, look at this shit. Ah! Do you know, I think the only way out this is summon rats. Oh yeah. I need to save up the mana to summon the rats. Only the fluffy raddies can save me. Alright. Kill the skeletons, please, before they kill me. Yay! Good job, raddies. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna heal myself as soon as I get the opportunity. Come on. Right. Do your thing, raddies. Why aren't the raddies following me? Oh, they're... Wait, no. The raddies aren't following me. What the fuck? Where the... Go on, raddies. Do your thing. There we go. They won't follow me down there for some reason. Are you scared of the ghosts? Are you scared of the skeletons, huh? I know, you get nothing out of this, do you? Because there's, like, no meat on those bones. Alright, I can think I can probably handle this now. Oh yeah, wait a minute. There we are. Too close again. Yeah, the UI is designed for console so you can see it from a ways, and honestly the game looks fine on the Xbox 360, but yeah. On PC it's way too close. Hey, is anyone here? Hello?
Come out wherever you are.
It's me. It's Willow. I'm here. I'm here.
But over here, a visitor.
Oh, shit.
I'm afraid you've missed the party. The guest of honor has already left. You won't be leaving, though. I'll see to that now.
Right back at you, bitch. You piece of shit. These were good people. I moaned about them when I was here, but fuck you, you piece of shit. And stop stealing my hairstyle. I'm sorry about this, Gene. I'm gonna take your gold though, but I'm sorry about this. Oh shit! The scar!
Are they gone?
You alright,
I
man?
was too afraid. I just couldn't move. I could hear the screaming, but I just couldn't move. He killed them all. Just slaughtered them. I saw his face.
Yeah, you can see mine up there. I've got a few pretty rare ones at this point. Charizard is the one I have the biggest story about, though. I've got one of the Mii fighters. I want to get like the Mii Brawler at some point because it's really good in the game. Out of all the Mii fighters, the Mii Brawler is by the one that the one I enjoy playing the most. I've actually won with that character before. It's got some seriously annoying spammable moves. I've got a decent amount of them there. The Charizard one I pre-ordered on game, and they did too many of them, so they cancelled my order because they sold more than they actually got from Nintendo. So I was like, shit. I went on the UK Amiibo Hunters group. I think the name's changed now, but there was a group on Facebook that existed purely to get around this shit. What other company do you need to do this for except like high-end fashion, which they make like 5 of a single item, you know what I mean? Like, I have to go out my way to research and hunt down things in order to purchase them. What the fuck? I should not need to put that much effort into buying a fucking toy. Like, so he went on this UK Amiibo Hunters website, and one of them informed me like, okay, there's some close to our area around the Asda. So I'm like, right. I got my coat on, and I went up to the closest Asda. They had them, and I got it. As much as I gave Charizard grief, out of all the Pokemon ones, that's the one I wanted the most. I like, if they make a Decidueye one, I'm gonna be even more like that. But yeah, mainly because Charizard was like the main character I played in the last Smash Bros. Game before they went back to the Pokemon Trainer method. So Charizard was my main in that, and I'm decent with the character. But so I wanted it. But yeah, some of them are a massive pain in the ass to get. I don't know which ones I've got that are particularly rare. Oh, I did eventually get that one. Let me show you that one. It took me ages, but like mid last year they actually got them in stock again. I got this dude. I got Archer from Breath of the Wild. It was sold out. Like, before the Switch even came out, it was sold out. And it remained sold out for a long-ass time. They got them back in stock once, and it was instantly gone again. And then, mid-last year, I managed to get my hand on it. And I really like it. I'm not even using it in-game. Like, most of these Amiibo, I don't even use in-game. I think the only exception to that is using some Zelda Amiibo with Skyrim. Just because I like the unique stuff you can get through that. But, it's a really nice Amiibo, and it looks so much better than the first Zelda that they came up with, because they had that, like, piss yellow stand, and I love this smoke that he's jumping, and the arrow, it's a really nice figure. I like it a lot, you know, and this was the second Legend of Zelda game that I actually enjoyed, the first one being Wind Waker. Not Wind Waker. Yeah, Wind Waker. Wind Waker HD, to be precise. Like, it was the only... one of the very few Legends of Zelda games I actually really enjoyed. Has its problems. Jim Sterling is right about a lot of it, but... it took me ages to get it. I should not have to go that far out my way in order to buy a stupid fucking toy like this. It's stupid. Like, it's really dumb. I'm gonna have him sat there for now. I'll put him back later. But yeah, man, like, you've heard me complain about that one so many times. The same thing happened with the Shovel Knight collection. I missed out on that as well. I've got Shovel Knight there. I got that one, but it's like the one with the extra stuff, like Shield Knight and Plague Knight and King Knight and all that.
I couldn't believe my eyes. I think the only reason I'm alive is because I was invisible. But even so, I think he saw me. He killed them, one by one. Volonaro was last, I think. He was trying to run away, but he didn't make it, did he? The King of Worms stood over him right before he died. And he, well, it looked like he sucked out Volanaro's soul. He said something about Echo Cave and destroying the Mages Guild. Then he looked right at me and grinned. You've got to do something. You've got to tell Archmage Traven.
You get yourself to the Mages Guild, okay, buddy? You get yourself to safety. I'll be right behind you. I'm just gonna clean up here first.
It's not safe here. Leave before he comes back.
Go, go, go. I'll clean up. What's the buttons up on my... There we go. I want to put her in the bed and just be nice about it, but it's not going to work that way, is it? No. I wanted to lay her down in the bed and say goodbye, but fuck it. Let's see. With supply, I gave up on buying amiibos. I just gave up having to fight all the time, and now I don't sell anything. I don't sell anything Nintendo because 9 times out of 10 the values of them shoot through the roof. Yeah, and they get regret so much sending in my Bowser Jr. amiibo. I don't have that one. That one I never was able to get. I like that one as well. I still have Wolf Link though. I'm honestly surprised that I've got that one. You can see that one. Can you see that one up there? It is there. I don't know where it is, but it is there. Oh, it's right at the back. It's just below the Pichu. Only rare ones I have is Wolf Link, Diddy Kong, and for some reason the Mario Odyssey Bowser. And the funny thing is, the Mario Odyssey ones, I have Bowser. I already had Bowser. I have him up there from the Smash variant. But I do have Mario Odyssey, Peach, and Mario right at the back up there. Just kind of like them. And I do want to get a Luigi at some point, but they've not really made one that really sticks to me. I'm hoping that at one point they make a Luigi's Mansion one with like a scared expression while he's holding the gun. That's the one I want. But I'm waiting for that moment because I don't want multiple of the same character. I've got multiple of Link, but Toon Link and Realistic Link is a bit... They're different. They're very vastly different characters. You know, it's like Mario and Luigi. Luigi is the one with personality. Mario is the flagship one. It's the same with Zelda. Realistic Zelda is the flagship one. Realistic Link is the flagship one. Toon Link is the one with actual personality. It's the best one. I was gonna get the Piranha Plant, Mewtwo, and Detective Pikachu. Bowser Jr. are the ones I am now, but I'm just gonna wait till I just find out. Yeah, you can see Detective Pikachu up there, I think. It's like the massive ass one. That actually might be my favorite one. I'm so glad I was able to get that one. Look at the fucking size of this thing. Man, look at the size of this thing. This is the nicest one they've made. I love the attitude in his face. I love his little hat. Needs a bit of dusting. I thought I dusted these, but apparently not well enough. That's why I've got this. You can get into like the little nooks and crannies and you can probably give it a dust. There we go. But, yeah, that actually is probably my favourite amiibo. It's got a lot of personality. I love the design on the base that isn't over the top. I love it. I'm not even big on Pikachu, but I love Detective Pikachu. I think it's great. So yeah, I'm so happy I've got that one. So he can sit there next to Link and I'll put him back later. I have 2 Bowsers, but I love Bowser. I don't mind. Even have the Bowser plushie. Did you get that Bowser amiibo crossover with Skylanders? That one was pretty cool. I didn't get that one because I'm not really interested in Skylanders, but I know they were doing an autism charity one. I was tempted to pick that one up, but then I found out it was Autism Speaks, and fuck that company. That's one of those companies that uses like a good cause for, you know, personal profit. It's the fucking Peter of autism organizations, or Peter of autism organizations. Yeah. I want to get the plush at some point.
How goes it?
The Detective Pikachu plush is pretty easy to get. I want to get that at some point, like the detailed fluffy one. But I've just not got around to it yet. Because obviously, if I could just buy everything I wanted, like, I'd be a rich motherfucker. But yeah, you have to make an exception with the Amiibo. You have to get them there and then. And I've screwed myself once or twice by doing that. I've got the Piranha Plant as well, I think. That's up there. That's quite nice. I just love the personality they put into that thing.
Jean in Bruma?
I have not got Yoshi, but I do have Yon Yoshi. I'm waiting for another good Yoshi. That's another thing with him, because his like default one is a bit eh. I'm waiting for one with a bit more personality in it. Just got.
He was the only one left? This is worse than I thought. From what he's told you, Manny Marco, the King of Worms, is here in Cyrodiil and preying on our guild. This is something I'd never...
His Amiibo is so dear now, it's like £15
We'll
last
need
time
a
I
few
checked.
days to digest
Jesus!
this new information. Should Jaskar arrive here, we'll see to it that he's well taken care of. Thank you.
I have their amazing life size too, apparently. That's fucking great. What did he tell me to do? I was too busy with the conversation. Oh. Let's see what he has to say.
The council...
Oh. Okay. So the council's discussing shit again. I might have an advancement actually, so I'll speak to... Oh. Whatever. I guess it's time to do something else then. Let's do this Better Cities quest. Get the fountains working. I suppose I could always return to Martin.
Citizen.
I think I watched some of them. Yeah, I didn't watch all of them, but I did watch some of them. They were very cute. I love Yon Yoshi. I love the Yoshi games in general. I think the Yoshi games are better than the Mario games, especially Yoshi's Island. I love that game. I've played that game I've beaten that game so many times, which I honestly can't say for any of the other Mario series. But yeah, like Yoshi and Amiibo, Yoshi and Luigi, I'm waiting for more. I'm waiting for one with more personality before I get one of them. Because I don't want multiple ones of one character, so I'm pretty much waiting for an improved version. Unless there's like a vast difference between the character, like, you know, Toon Link and regular Link. So, I know the original Smash Bros. Luigi is really dumb. He's like shooting forward. It's weird. And then the Mario Brothers one they made was okay, but yeah, as I say, I'm waiting. The one I really want is a Luigi's Mansion one. Although I doubt they'll do that, considering the fact that they made a Luigi's Mansion game recently and didn't do that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, there's the aqueduct over there. Fun fact, though, Oblivion was supposed to be more of a jungle than a general kind of, like, European, shall we say, forest. It's one of the things that really put people off the game, because they knew so much about the lore that, yeah. But honestly, considering the Roman inspiration... Look at that down there. Whoa. Look at that. That's ghostly. Considering the Roman inspiration of the imperial culture, it makes more sense to me that the environment would be like this. Sits on top of my PlayStation Classic on my desk. It's funny, the Yawn Yoshi one I used to have over there next to my television when I'm playing on console. It sits up there now, but it used to be down there. I want to get the Yawn Yoshi game. I've been keeping an eye on it for a CX. It's very, very easy. It's extremely easy. Oh shit! I have to go all the way over there, do I? Okay. Let's fast travel then. It's extremely easy, but it's cute and it's relaxing. So I think a lot of people bought that game expecting like a typical Mario experience, or honestly, they've done the same thing with the Yoshi games as they have done with Paper Mario, where at one point it was a really unique game with a lot of personality and really good. They've changed it into kind of like an arts and crafts project and made it super casual, and it kind of lost a lot of the initial charm. But I think with Yoshi, the Yawn Yoshi series has its own individual charm. It's not like Paper Mario where the new ones are less than the older ones. It's more of a case of they've gone a different direction with it, but that different direction, whilst not being the same, is pretty good in its own right. Just, you have to change your expectations when you go into it. Ooh, would you look at that? There's a Daedric Shrine over there. Let's go over to that first, so we have it on our map. And then we'll go back to that. Yeah, like, I've got no problem with easy games either. I mean, fuck, I'm cheating all the time in this. Like, I've got no problem with easy games. As long as the world and the basic gameplay loop sucks me in, that's the thing. Like, I'll play easy games or... Oh, shit, it's my boy! Hircine. Look at him. Yeah. Hircine demands a more powerful champion to begin this quest. I swear, Lord Hircine, one day I will be worthy of the great hunt. They're all hunters, makes sense. Wood Elf, Argonian, and Khajiit. Yeah, makes sense to me. Cool. We have Lord Hircine. I think I need to be like level 12 or 15 to do that quest. Alright, let's So is there a place down here? Alright, is it like the one at the top I need to go into? Or is there one down there, maybe? It's not there. Ah, here we go. This is where it wants me to go. Crafter's Word was so good and underrated. Yeah. I keep calling it Wooly. Oh god, he's back. Hey there. Thank you by the... thank you, by the way, for saving me from that bolt. That would have killed me, so you did good, buddy. You did good. Come on, follow your esteemed Grand Champion. But, yeah. I'm not used to calling it Woolly World, since that was the original name before they changed it later on, but... Yeah. I like the look of that game. Well, I like that game. It was fun. I love the different things you can unlock as well. Like the different colors of Yoshi in the prior game, and the different carts and whatnot. Pretty fun. Very cute, chill game. It's one I could actually think of buying for my mother, actually. She's not great at, like, platformers, but I think she could get into that one. I thought somebody might have had a bounty for stealing shit, then.
Hey, take whatever you want. None of my business.
Hey there.
What do you want?
Oh shit, it's Jib! Well, what are the aqueducts?
The aqueducts were created by the will of Tiber Septim during a time when the Imperial City's water supply was running very low. Therefore, building this monumental structure was the most effective choice. I, like my fathers before me, have been assigned the task
In a loot
of
box system
maintaining
without
the
real money.
structure
I mean, yeah, like I've gotten often against gotcha systems or loot box systems. I just don't like them when they're attached to real money. I'm perfectly fine with like reward chests and shit like that. I actually like that system. I just don't like it when it's attached to a real money system, because then it stops being a reward for playing the game and like a fun little gamble thing, and it becomes, hey, spend real money to get bullshit. Like, yeah, like, what details?
They are technical details about the infrastructure of the aqueducts, which you are likely
I've got these in the
not
wrong way.
understand. Therefore,
That's why it was a
I
bit
do not
weird.
see the point in wasting my.
Wow, fuck you. What is it you do?
I am in.
Yeah, I heard there was something wrong with the aqueducts.
Well, the flow of water from the spring to the Imperial City has been disturbed by something. I don't know what it is, and due to my ailments, it would not be wise for me to leave the comfort of my home. It is most likely nothing major, probably just a heap of rubble and other debris caught on the stonework. I don't know what else could block it.
Okay, how do you want me to help then?
It would be a great service to the people of the Imperial City if you would bless us with this great deed. All you need to do is walk along the aqueducts and try to find whatever it is blocking off the flow of water.
Okay.
It shouldn't prove very difficult to one of your stature.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay. Just walk along the aqueducts until you see something blocking the path. Then remove whatever it is blocking the path.
Vabvam. That's his name, Vabvam. I'm Vabvam. I'm going to call him Jib from now, though. Alright, see you later, Jib. So all I need to do is walk over the aqueduct and clear shit out. Seems simple enough to me. Flying, flying in the sky, cliff racer fly so high, fly. I hear a rat. Let's see what's this way. Cave-in, okay. Where's the annoying fan? Is he running away? I can hear combat music. It looks like he's pissed off the local rat population. That's fine. Is he still with us? Can't see him. He might have died. Ah, well. Oh, well. Let's travel across the aqueduct and see what we can find. I'm assuming we're going in each one of these and checking this out. Let's find out. Oh, nothing there. Okay. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. I'm looking for blockages and things. I can't wait to get on the road again. I'm just a working man, cleaning the aqueduct as best as I can. And all I want to do is save this land before Oblivion brings the end to all. Oh my, I really do not want to die. But there's no one here capable of this kind of feat that I have to do. Hope I'm doing the right thing, clearing this aqueduct up. 'Cause these quests are not the clearest, and I do fear that I am wasting my time yet again. On the road again. Cleaning the aqueduct up again. Feeling the smoothing rain on my face as I walk, and I'm cleaning the aqueduct again. Do, do, do. Oh, I do just want to live my life. I don't want to have the responsibility of saving this world, but fuck whatever. I'll do some quests for some arrogant mage's ass. Oh, there we go. And I'll make sure that I do it with some class. And then I'll go to kill some shit for the Brotherhood. Yeah, that looks about it. There's another one up there. I've cleaned the aqueduct. That looks about it. I've cleaned the aqueduct. I hope that's all that I need to do. And now the water is free to flow through and bring the Imperial City joy. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, where Cyrodiil, Mountain Skyrim, take me home. Country road. Reminded me I may be able to get a new headset. Don't know next week, but a week after shall do. Cool! Also, Paddington is a very cute movie with bears. Random. I just saw a box. Maybe when I get it. Oh, is that the annoying fan down there? It is! It's the annoying fan. What is he doing down there? Hey there, buddy. Woo! Woo, annoying fan. Is he running away from a rat or something? Ah, whatever. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong, where Cyrodiil, Mountain Skyrim, take me home, country roads. I hear it's not. What the fuck? What was it like? In the morning as she calls me. That's it. Fallout radio reminds me of our homegrown ways. Try to get ahead, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Alright, we're back. Cool. Let's hand this quest in. I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. I'll absolutely love it. Like, outside of the meme, because Fallout 76 kind of turned it into a meme, I legitimately love that song. Honestly, country music gets a bad rep, and it's a classic example of oh god, there's a crash. Let's increase the thing count up. I hope it's saved. But yeah, country music gets a bad rep. It's a classic example of like. It's a classic example of what happens when like major business takes hold of something and completely kind of warps it into something it's not. Like when people think country music these days, they think kind of like cheesy, fake, you know, disingenuous music, and it's because it's attached to like it's big business at this point. But honestly, country music when it's written from the soul and it's like the salt of the earth style folk music. It honestly touches your heart and your soul like only folk music can. I do love folk music. Folk music is like the heart of music. Outside of the big business side of things, folk music is the heart of music. It's essentially like the purest form of where music came from. Common everyday people getting together to sing about life experiences, and and each place in the world has their own theme and feeling of folk music, and country being a version of America's folk music. It's the music of culture and of the people.
How
Great.
goes it?
The aqueduct isn't clear yet. What are you trying to do? Kill me with your lies?
What? I cleared the rubble.
Well, you can't have cleared everything. Go back.
Ugh, fuck you. I'll steal more of your shit. What else I need to clear then? It's stuck in my head now. As boogie as the game is, dude, I do recommend you listen to the radio for the game. Honestly, yeah, I keep meaning to do that. You sent me it ages ago. Yes. Next time I'm sitting around just playing ESO or something and not listening to anything, I will totally listen to that music. Because, yeah, I believe you. Because the basic premise behind it is that the Fallout 76 was before all the other Fallout games, isn't it? So there's music that's alive or recorded at that time that disappears by the time the other games are out. So it's got like a really good radio. I'm much better than the ones they had before. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I do have to listen to that. Alright, back to clearing the aqueduct again. I've been working on the aqueduct all the livelong day. I've been working on the aqueduct. I hope that this shit pays. If it doesn't, I'll be really mad and Jib will lose his head. Just like the original Jib, this elf will end up dead. Oh, hey down there. There's nothing in there. Fuck. Really? Yeah, this is a lot of bullshit. Postman Pat. I was trying to do Country Roads and mix it with the Elder Scrolls themes. In kind of like a, you know, a Motown way, but apparently Postman Pat. God, I can't even remember how Postman Pat used to go. I've not listened to that music in years. Postman Pat with his black and white cat. In the morning, do is done. Oh, what's it? Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. And the day is dawning. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Everybody knows that bright red man. All the people smile as they wave to greet him. Maybe you can never be sure there'll be no ring letter through your door. Shit, it's coming back. Postman Pat, Postman Pat. It's funny how memory works. Do you have a key? There was a door at the end.
Ah, yes. Perhaps the blockage is somewhere with...
Okay, so...
You too.
Did he give me a key? Ah, cool, he did. He gave me a key. Great. I'll get this sorted, don't worry. I bet you it's not just a bunch of rubble. Like, some fat-ass mud crab has made a home in that place or something and is using the flow of the water to clean its ass or something. It'll be something like that. God, it's funny the way memory works. Tell you what I used to love. Postman Pat was kind of like... Postman Pat was something I watched as a kid, but it was a very, like, short memory. It was like the Power Rangers. It was something I watched and I was into, but it was not something that stood the test of time with me. Like, it didn't last very long. Also, another YouTuber I'm sub to is uploading Oblivion stuff now. Have you seen the thing of the Postman Pat? It's amazing. Postman Pat. The YouTube dubs. I think I've seen some of them where he's like, "Fucking hell, cat," or something like that. I think I've seen them. They just had a bunch of swearing. But it's been a long time since I've seen them. Move out the way, you bastard. Meow. Yeah. Something like that. It's funny, like as I've said a bunch of times, it makes sense that people are uploading these things now. But yeah, I tell you what, show I used to fucking love as a kid. Apparently it's big in another country. Moomin. Come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you on to Moomin Land. We can fly just like a bird and sing the best song ever heard. They were the Moomins. They were the Moomins. They were the Moomins. They were the Moomins. I love that song. Yeah, the Moomins were great. Used to love that song. It's got like an old-timey charm to it, and I love the designs of the Moomins. They're like these weird hippo lion things. They're cute. That was a really good show. I remember watching it as a kid and thinking, like, this is unlike anything I've ever seen. And it makes sense because it's a foreign show. I think it's like, it's Swedish or Scandinavian or something. But it's really good. I love the Moomins. Oh, what else is there? I'm trying to remember, like, old fucking shows. Oh, shit. What was that, Big Megas XLR or something? Chicks dig giant robots. We dig giant robots. I dig giant robots. Do. Nice living here in Jersey. Filing aliens from afar. You gotta find first gear in your giant robot car. It was this big ass fat guy that looked like a younger amazing atheist riding around in his fucking car that turns into a mech. Oh, it was great. That was short-lived. So we've got like a musical episode today, and I say musical with a grain of salt because I know I can't sing to save my life, but I think that's part of my charm. Ooh. Hey, check it out. We've got different pictures of all the different aqueducts. That's legitimately kind of cool. In honor of the great Tiber Septim. It's almost like this looks like a historical site. You know, like when you go to a like an old bit of architecture that doesn't exist anymore, and like you've got a bit of a tourism area. It's pretty cool. Look where that glow's coming from. I can hear the sound of water, and I think I can hear something moving. Oh. Oh, shit. There's a dead Argonian. Poor thing. You can't get into the water that way, buddy. I wonder what the letter was about. That looks like there's something there. Look, there's magic here. Let's see what the bloodstained letter is about. Oh, shit. Wait. Letting the shadow mockers cover. He must be... Of him he will know more. The reason I order you to... Whatever action to kill. Ooh. Interesting. That is interesting. I like the way that's been done. Well then. Interesting. I wonder what that's connected to. Okay. A lot of the shows we got were for Canada for some reason. Oh, maybe. Better that than America. Any chance to get this shit over America? Alright, let's fast travel. Save me singing some random song again as I walk over. It's funny how how memory works like that, because I think I have like an awful memory. Like I can barely remember shit that happens the next day, but when something gets stuck in your mind, my mind, it never goes away. Never goes away. There's a bunch of songs like that. I've got dry lips, and I'm doing the stupid thing and biting them. I'll have a drink in a minute. Let's hand this in, and then we'll have a drink while he's talking. Something tells me there's going to be more to it than this. In fact, something tells me that when I get back here, this guy's going to be dead. So, yeah, this is modded content. I've not done this before, so I don't know. Oh,
Greetings,
Ah, finally. The people of the Imperial City can drink the sweet waters
with the added taste of Argonian blood.
Thank you for all you have done. By the way, if it was not the rubble blocking the stream, then what was it?
There was a dead Argonian with this note. I can read bits of it, but most of it seems to be rubbed away with the water.
A note? What does it say?
It mentions a death wish. Death wish. Isn't that a band? Not to be confused with Nightwish.
Say.
It might be a song by them.
Dark Brotherhood, maybe.
Maybe. Doesn't seem their style, though. The Mockers. Ever heard of them?
The Mockers, you say? I have not heard that name for quite some time, but I do remember an issue of the Black Horse Courier mentioning them.
Really?
It was about some extravagant plot to use the Thieves Guild as a puppet to control the actions of the Imperial Watch.
Interesting.
It was all a bit ridiculous if you ask me. I don't even believe the Thieves Guild really exists.
Oh, it does.
Anyway, thank you for your help. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thank you, and have a good one, mate.
No, thank you. Without your help, people of the Imperial City would be without water. Something I wish to never witness again.
Oh, the raccoons? Dude, that shit was my childhood. The raccoons. Run with us. We got passion in the mind. Run with us. We are free. Come with us. It's great. It's amazing. I fucking love the raccoons. Sound like an actual song of the radio. Like, yeah, it's a really good song. There's a music video out there, actually. You can look it up. There's a bunch of... It's very 80s. There's a bunch of people dancing in the street. Like a lot of things around... Like a lot of kids' media around that time, the whole thing about the raccoons was... what was it called? The raccoons? Yeah, the raccoon... The whole thing about that was basically... talking about the dangers of industrialism and businesses destroying the environment and shit like that. There's a lot of stuff around that time of childhood that that came out. Like, a lot of stuff. Which, honestly, might be why I am the way I am towards these kind of things. Like, on one of my favorite shows of all time, The Animals of Falling Wood, one of the very rare cartoons, one of very rare pieces of kids' media that does not remotely talk down to children. It does in the third season, but the first season, especially in the second season, it's basically like watching a nature documentary with like cartoon sound effects. Shit dies in brutal ways. They have a butcher bird in like the first scene that captures baby mice. And if you don't know what a butcher bird is, it's a kind of predatory bird that impales its prey on the spikes of thorn bushes. It's fucking brutal. You know, there's some incredibly memorable and like depressing scenes, like really early on, I think like the first episode or the second episode, there's two hedgehogs crossing this motorway, and this guy has a panic attack. And he's like, she's like, please move, dearie. And he's like, I can't. Please, whatever you do, don't curl up. I can't. He freezes. Oh, like, imagine crossing the road if you're like a motorway, if you're the size of a hamster. A motorway. If you're the size of a hedgehog, get the right thing. You know, you're only about that big. You know, and he freezes. He breaks down. He gets paralyzed out of fear, and his wife goes with him. She refuses to leave him, and she just hugs him. And the next thing you see is like a wheel come and just runs him over, and nothing. It was the best way of showing the brutality of nature, the brutality of humans, and the effects we have on the environment, even in rural areas. Without glorifying it. It doesn't glorify it. It doesn't treat it with soft gloves, but it doesn't show you the brutality of what it actually will be in real life. It is ingenious in its methods. I highly recommend anyone watching the first 2 seasons of Animals of Falling Wood. It's amazing. But yeah, the Raccoons was another one of those. It was about this powerful, rich motherfucker. Jim Sterling uses the image of this, like, aardvark, this naked aardvark or anteater a lot of the time. Jim Sterling uses a picture of him a lot of the time when it comes to talking about shitty, greedy corporations. Because that's essentially what the show was about. It was a shitty, greedy corporation and a money-grubbing motherfucker trying to get as much money as possible. So what else is there to do? Let's do this Imperial Corruption quest. Let's sort that guy out. first time I heard the song that played it played in CEX. Let's see. Oh, he's still alive apparently. Let's wait for the morning. When I was picking up my first Wii U, dead serious. That's hilarious. Are we dancing in the shop? Oh, dude, you're adorable. That's lovely. I love that. That's a great little moment. No, it's literally a great song. You might be able to watch the raccoons on YouTube. It's been a long time since I've seen it. It might not be good anymore because obviously I'm an adult. But as a kid, I remember loving that really, really. Oh God, wow, whoa, wait a minute. Dude. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I just saw that and I'm like, wow, that's gorgeous. I have to screenshot that. That's how I started to learn how to use the console, by the way. Screenshots. You'll notice that that's like the one command I don't have to look up. Well, there's the God mode as well. I've used that a few times. And again, that's for screenshots because you turn on God mode and you can get yourself in these really like action-heavy scenes without threat of dying, and you can just focus on taking a good screenshot. We won't see cartoons like that anymore, I tell you. I love the art style. Never too old for cartoons. I mean, true, I don't believe, like, you're too old for cartoons, but there are cases of, like, you going back to watch stuff that you used to love as a kid and realize that it's kind of shit. I feel that way about Pokemon. I used to love the first series of Pokemon when I was a kid, but honestly, it's awful. It's really cringy. Ash just gets handed like 90% of his fucking badges. He doesn't earn any of it. Like, legitimately. He earns the friendship of a lot of people, but he doesn't actually earn it. And his tendency of just abandoning Pokemon, God, it drives me nuts. I actually hate Ash as a character. The Pokemon series gets a lot better when he's not in it. Like, every spin-off they've ever done with other characters has been so much better. I just don't like him as a character. I think he ruins the series. I would have much liked it if, like, Serena was the main character, or the guy from, like, the Mega Evolution spin-off series, you know, and, yeah, whenever they focus on something else, it's always so much better. I don't know. Pokemon has a lot of, ooh, what's this about? By order of the Office of the Imperial Commerce, do not touch these ancient alien stones, which were recently uncovered during the expansion of an Imperial City's citizen's basement. These stones will be delivered to the Archaeology Guild on our presently awaiting collection. Cool. That's a nice touch. But yeah, it's like, obviously you'll enjoy you're easier to please when you're a kid, pretty much. Oh, actually, while I'm here, and while I remember, let's do some of this. We've got bone meal, mort flesh, rat meat. There we go. Get rid of that one's first. Apples. Oh, shit ton of corn. Oh, that wasn't corn. That was disturbed. They both do that, actually, now that I think about it. Disturbed and corn both have that tendency to just go. What was, like, the first corn song I ever heard was Freak on a Leash. And there's, like, an entire, like, segment of. Hey! Nice, we've got more choice in ingredients now, that's great. Ogre's teeth. Ooh, scales. Oh, Cactus stalks and root pulp. It's the shit you get at the start. But instead of that, let's go for dragon's tongue. See, now that's on the list. You can mix it with something else. There we go. Spider stick. Scamp skin. And with scamp skin on, we'll get more choice. Let's have crab meat on there. Let's add the root pulp. And that. And that looks like. What else have we got? Daedra hearts. Nice. Glow dust. Venison. Starting to get a bit harder to do now. Bread? Bread. Nope. That looks about it. Vampire dust, maybe? Oh, yeah, here we go. Garlic. Alright, there's something at least.
Hello.
I mean, I imported the box out of TMNT. So can't buy it and imported all of... Lol. Oh, Tailspin's good. I want to do that with Courage the Cowardly Dog at some point. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, but you can only get in like Region 1 DVD.
How goes it?
Not bad.
Mystery Dungeon anime. Isn't Mystery Dungeon anime just like spin-offs? Not like a full-on series? So there's like a few episodes whenever they make it. They like make 1 or 2 episodes whenever there's a new anime out.
Stop talking.
Pikachu's Vacation is the best, and oh god, there's a parody video on Disturbed. It seems that like I'll link it to you. I think I know what you're talking about. I might have seen that. I love Pikachu's Vacation. Come on, come on, come on, let's go. Let's go. Vacation's where I wanna be. Friday on the beach where the fun is free. We don't need a holiday, it's time to celebrate. Repeat after me, I need a vacation. Okay, so we've got a few things we can do here. We can talk about Foreigner.
I think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Perhaps you can assist us with a problem we're having here in the Market District.
I like Disturbed and I like Con. They're fun. Like they're headbang music, you know. A lot of the times there's not much to them. They're just a little bit of like dumb fun music. But yeah, I do like them. All right, start from the beginning.
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants.
This is a quest they usually do really early on. It's like one of the first quests they do in the Imperial City, but I've just left it this time.
Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby.
I didn't know there was Mystery Dungeon manga, although I do want to read the Pokemon manga because I watched the review on the series at once and it sounded really fucking good. So I do want to read the Pokemon manga at some point.
Want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop.
But obviously it's waiting.
He outright refuses
to be able to
like,
jump into it.
Even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good.
He doesn't want to join our club. He must be a bad person. I mean, she's right in this case, but
his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves.
All right. I've heard some information about a corrupt Imperial Watchman. I'm keeping my voice down. You never know who's listening. Look, if I can help, I will help. We'll have none of that bullshit around here. We shall end Imperial Watchman brutality. Grey lives do not matter.
I guess I can trust you. It's that bastard Audens Avidius. He's in here every
Oh, he's an Imperial.
my wares without paying for them.
God damn.
What can I do? He's a captain of the Imperial Watch. Only another watch captain can arrest him. Fat chance of that happening.
He's just a bad apple. They're not all like that. They're just doing their jobs.
Thanks.
Sorry, that's just a unfriendly competition. Is he in here? Let's go and talk with him.
No other place to
Any
turn.
news?
Everyone's in there at night. That's kind of funny. I'm assuming he's in his shop. If he's in his shop, we won't be able to talk to him. Oh, actually, I think... Is he in here? The merchant's in. Yeah, he doesn't even go to the same club they go to.
Good to see you. What
Hey
kind
there.
of-
Actually, let's just...
Goodbye. What kind of deal can I make for you today?
Well, I'm not here to shop, but I've heard you have a really nice inventory.
What about my inventory?
It's a very nice selection.
Well, thank you. It's not only a fine assortment of goods, but a bit of a treasure trove. You never know what I'll have in store.
Don't listen to much metal nowadays. It's mostly been 80s stuff for synthwave stuff. Honestly, most of what I listen to, sorry, I've just got to... this is one of the reasons I don't PC game as much as I used to. I've just got a sharp jolt up my left leg. I get like these muscle spasms when I'm sat in this chair for too long. It's one of the reasons I prefer the Switch these days. Because I was playing on PC games a lot last night. That hurt. I've had like this electric muscle stimulant that does the job, but I've not got it up here right now, and it makes a bit of noise. So, yeah, most of what I listen to is like it's power metal and synthwave. That's like the majority. Occasionally, I'll listen to something else depending on what I'm playing. So, like I mentioned before, if I'm playing Elder Scrolls game and I'm playing an Argonian, I'll often listen to throat music. Throat singing music. If I'm, I think I follow him now. I think it's late at night. I might be able to do this right away.
I needed some cash, so I went to see Jency.
She gives good prices for your old equipment.
Goodbye.
Take care.
I'll sometimes listen to country music, or Brandy Carlisle, because I adore Brandy Carlisle's music. And you know, if I'm playing Fallout, one of the Fallout games, then chances are I'll be, depending on which one I'm playing, I'll either be listening to the radio in game or I'll be listening to the Fallout New Vegas radio on YouTube or something whilst I'm playing. So a lot of music like that. But generally speaking, my go-to music is synthwave and power metal. I have like I have a playlist with like, I've called it the best of new retro wave, but it's not all from that channel. I might actually rename it. I'll link it in the chat actually.
We can only hope the troubles subside quickly.
I don't know if I've private. It's unlisted. Yeah, here we go.
Hi there.
Here we are. That's my synthwave playlist. Is he going to go out now?
All three of them. It's a nice at the end.
There we go. Right, you be very quiet. We're hunting elves. Yeah. Oh, can I get up the top? Oh, I can. Quick save. Alright, let's do this. I have an idea. But yeah, like, I still have my old music taste of, like... I like metal in general, but I do tend to focus more on power metal. So, like, Blind Guardian especially. Oh, God, I adore their music. 3 Inches of Blood. Halloween is amazing as well. I discovered them through Spotify by listening to, like, a power metal playlist. Powerwolf, I'm a huge fan of. They released their, like, a best of album recently, and I've played through that so many times. Huge fan of Powerwolf. Initially, I started watching them because of their name. I won't lie. Oh, I'm so sneaky. Oh, I'm so sneaky.
The mythic Dawn murdered the Emperor and led those damn Daedra right into the heart of the Empire. They'll pay for their treachery.
Good to know.
Have you heard?
Can't relate, man. I don't get sharp pain, but I have joint and bone problems, so after a while of sitting in a chair for so long, I get a painful back and hands. Yeah. So, results in me laying in bed and playing the Switch, and it greatly helps. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's actually been getting worse since doing exercises. Oh God. You're not helping! Put your fucking torch away! Shit. Come here. Is he moved on? Right. Come here. Come here. You. Oh, there he goes. Right. You!
Yes!
Wait here, you fucking dumbass. Yes. Wait. Shush.
That's you, Agamir?
Shh! Not so loud. How many times have I told you that?
My favorite album of all time is The Killers' Battleborn.
Well, just shut up and
Like,
listen.
the group The Killers?
The next shipment will be sooner than I expected. Just have the money.
I don't think I've ever listened to them much.
Same assortment of things? I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get.
2012.
I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on
I'll give it a listen
No
at some
time to
point.
be picky about it.
I've got the search up on Google here.
Society is putting more pressure on me, so maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
Fine. You made your point. Contact me when you have the items, and we'll meet again.
Don't worry, it'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
Tell you one thing, one song you'll really like. Oh, I'm trying to remember the name of it actually. The Killers. I don't know much about the Killers, but they. I hear their name and I think of The Cure. I'm not huge into The Cure. In fact, I've only heard one of their songs that I like. But let me see if I can find the song The Cure, Sun and Air. Shyness Boulder.
It's you. Hi.
Hello.
How soon is now? That's it. Oh no, it's the Smiths. The Smiths. How soon is now? That's what I'm thinking of. Someone with that suffers from anxiety. I think you will like this as much as I do. Again, I'm not a fan of this band. This is like the only song of theirs I've ever heard that I like. But if you suffer from social anxiety, that hits home. It's very, very good.
What's this about?
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime.
They went all Heartland Rock, driving in the desert at night kind of thing, if that makes sense. Ooh, that actually sounds really good. Yeah, I will definitely give that album a watch. The Killer's Battleborn. There we are. I've got it on a Google search, ready to go after the stream. I'll check it out. But yeah, I listen to a lot of music really, but generally speaking, my go-to tends to either be Brandy Carlisle, my synthwave playlist, and occasionally I'll go on a synthwave look through, and then there's that Spotify playlist that has like vocal synthwave that you gave me. If I hear a song from that I particularly love, I'll look it up on Google when I get the chance, and I'll add it to my YouTube playlist.
Speak.
Killers are so good, dude. I highly recommend if you want to listen to them. I'd start from the Battleborn upwards. Good shit. Yeah, I'll give them a go. Definitely. I might have heard some of their songs before because I know their name. Right, so this is the bit that can be a bit of confusing. He's not in the house at very specific times. So let's look this up on Google to save messing around. My character's going to turn around in circles for a bit. Unfriendly Oblivion, unfriendly competition. Honestly, when it comes to looking up information on the Elder Scrolls series, go on the unofficial Elder Scrolls wiki. Because holy fucking shit, is that the greatest wiki ever made. Also, that's annoying the shit out of me. No other Elder Scrolls website is as detailed and gives you the information you want and is as easy to read. And like, everything about this wiki is perfect. The unofficial Elder Scrolls pages are fantastic. What's this? Ugamir's house. He's out from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. from Mondays to Thursdays. On the weekend, I see. So what are we in now? Just leaves just after 4 p.m. and returns after 8 p.m. So my best bet is to wait until 4 o'clock and then check if he's in and just keep doing that. Alright, I'll wait there. It's not quite 4 o'clock yet, but I will wait there because he might be out. And it's close to the time. So wait 1 more hour. And he'll hopefully be out.
You have my ear, citizen.
I'm not talking to you. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's his house.
Speak.
I'm the dumbass. Let's wait another hour. Or another 10 minutes, I mean. You're in for a trip at the Battleborn album. It's amazing. Honestly, do you know what ruins it for me? All I can think of is Ulfric, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well. And in fact, I bet you, if I look up that album on YouTube right now, that'll be in the comments. Patron of the great clan Battleborn. Vocal Synthwave is my fave. I can listen to that all day, and I have done before. Another great album, Thousand Sun by Linkin Park, is the slowest album, but I think I have that actually. Give me a minute while I'm waiting for this. It's one of the... Wait a minute. Let's see if... Oh, it crashed. Of course it fucking crashed. Ay, ay, ay. Good job it saves whenever you do that. When you wait. Alright, let's open it up again. Let's have a quick look. Linkin Park. I've got... This is one of the best albums. Linkin Park is what introduced me to rock in, like, my school years. Early teens. This is what got me into rock. I was a pop guy before this, and this permanently changed my musical taste forever. And I cannot respect them more for that. And Hybrid Theory, I am so glad I got this album when I did, because it is insanely annoying to get these days, like a lot of music is, and it is one of the greatest albums ever made. Is this the newest one? This is the last one of their albums I got, and I know a lot of people shat all over it, but I honestly really liked it. And it has some like really good songs. It's Minutes to Midnight. That was the last one of their song that was their last album that I got. Given Up, I absolutely love. Leave Out All the Rest, I absolutely love. Shadows of the Day, I think, is one of their top 10 songs ever made. What I've Done, I think, is amazing as well. And there's a few ones, like, none of these I really hate. I think maybe Wake. I think Wake is a bit boring. But all other than that, the rest are really good. And some of them I think are fantastic. Like, What I've Done is incredible. Shadow of the Day is one of my favourite of their songs. Given Up is like a really good bopper. You know, when he's like, I given up, I give up everything. So if it's newer than that, I don't know. I've got a few Iron Maiden CDs here as well. Let's see, which one's this? Oh, this one is widely considered their best. Power Slave. That's widely considered their best, and I am inclined to agree. That is fucking incredible. Some of their best music is on this. I've also got 666, Number of the Beast, or whatever it's called down there, among others. I'm sorry I didn't get all of those when I could. Yeah. Oh. Honestly, I really want them to release another one of their, like, Iron Maiden best songs of all time compilation albums. They've done it twice so far, and both times I've been unaware and completely missed out. But I'm subscribed to them on YouTube at this point, so I think if they do it again, I'll hopefully get lucky. I give up everything. This is the worst thing about this quest. Minutes to Midnight is great. A bit more chill. For me, with Linkin Park, I think their best work is Minutes to Midnight upwards. Used to like Hybrid Theory, but the fans ruined it for me. I am not involved in, like, oh god, it crashed again. Jesus! It doesn't like this. There we are! The counter is officially my age. We are on the same level now. Fucking hell. I don't really keep, like, music is something that I just don't keep up with. I'm very casual with music. It's like, I like the music I like, but with the exception of, like, Brandy Carlisle, I don't keep up with any of it. I'm not really passionate about it. I like a lot of it, but, yeah, I'm not insanely passionate about it. So when it comes to fandoms and things, I don't notice it, because I'm not involved. It's one of those cases of ignorance is bliss, but I know what you mean. There's a lot, like, we were talking about Undertale last stream, and that was a case of the fans ruining it, so I get that. But I still love Hybrid Theory. I like Paramore's first album as well. I've been listening to that a lot lately. Heard about Paramore when I was in college. Wow, it crashed again! Whoa, it doesn't like this. Jesus! Thousand Sun was when they started to move electric and slow. A lot of people hated it, but oh my god, I loved it. Oh, fair enough. I don't think I recognize it, so I won't comment on it because I don't know. Right, so let's quick save. When is he usually in again? Wait a minute, let me look this up again. Oblivion. The unofficial Little Scrolls page. He's out from his house from 8 AM until 8 PM. Alright, so, yeah, my best bet is to wait until, like, 5 o'clock. That seems like the best. So, what I'm gonna do is, can I enter someone's house and just say hi to them and then leave again? Just to refresh the page so it doesn't, like, crash like crazy. Let's go this way. Let's go out and then back in again.
Speak.
I find doing this occasionally helps, because if it's crashing like that all the time, doing this kind of resets things, and it seems to work for me anyway. Leaving a place and coming back into it. So now we've got a bit of a fresh start.
It's you.
The hero of Kavach. Do you happen to know anything?
Hail, citizen.
Corrupt Imperial Watchman.
If you've got a complaint, tell it to the watch captain.
Where can I find the watch captain?
Go see Hieronymus Lax. He's a pompous fool, just like you. He might listen to your complaint.
Wow, these guys are remarkably similar to real-life cops. Amazing.
Farewell, citizen.
Yeah, fuck off. Alright. Alright, let's try this. Saw them live and people just kept moaning and booing. Wow! Oh god, that must have been awful. When they wouldn't sing Hybrid Fairy songs? Jesus, okay, yeah, like... I don't hate them. Admittedly, I've not listened to them ages. I kind of fell off, but... Yeah, I don't hate them. That's so shitty. Jesus, it's not like... Oh my god, it crashed again? I wonder if it crashes when he comes outside the house. Maybe if I leave the area and then wait? God damn. This is crazy. Their newest album, one I think was the lowest rated, but I loved it. A lot of people look a bit more fondly on it now, but yeah, the newest one was bashed a lot too. I mean, that's bound to happen whenever anyone changes their style. I know for Avril Lavigne, the, was it called The Best Damn Thing? The one with a girlfriend on it. That was the last one of her things I bothered with. Because I just didn't like it anymore. I didn't like her change in style at all. I like her mild punky, you know, skater style. It was very new metal, or that kind of thing. You know, like Blink-182 and all that kind of thing. Never been my style, but with her I kind of liked it. I've never been a fan of like Blink-182 and Limp Bizkit or any of those, but with her I kind of liked it. I think it worked with her. So yeah, it might crash when he leaves his house. So maybe that's why it kept happening. So we're waiting outside. And we're gonna go this way to see if he's still there. Nope, he's still in. God damn it.
What is it, citizen?
Newton Faulkner I listen to quite a bit as well. I need to get his second CD. I love his music. His guitar skills are insane as well. He uses it like a drum as he's singing. Like as he's playing it, he beats it like a drum, and he does it so well. It's like a guitar mixed with a bongo, and it's really fucking good. I love his style, and he's this beautiful. He's this beautiful hippie acoustic guitar player, and I love him. He seemed like a really nice guy in person as well. I've never met him, but every time I've seen him, he seems like really down to earth. Whether or not that's true or it's just marketing, I don't know, but yeah. I love how that image makes him look like the devil. They went poppy, you could say, but it still had that Linkin Park charm, but it was much better sound. It is kind of amusing how being a pop fan, when I was a kid, Linkin Park was kind of like the bridgeway into, Linkin Park was kind of like the bridgeway into proper music for me. Am I doing this the right way? Is it 4 PM? Oblivion. Unfriendly competition. I'm actually doing this the right way. 8 AM to 8 PM. 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 8 AM to 4 p.m. So 8 p.m. So yeah, waiting 4 p.m. for both sounds like the best bet. With the exception of Fridays.
What is it, citizen?
Whatever. Yeah, it's kind of ironic that being a more of a pop guy back in the day, Linkin Park got me into rock and completely ended up changing my taste in music after I got into other groups, like old, because they were the bridgeway, and through them I found like Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden. Oh, I love Iron Maiden even today. What's his name? Alice Cooper, The Kiss, or just Kiss. You know, all those kind of like older rock groups. And I completely fell in love with that music. You know, so because of him, because of them, my taste changed. And now they've gone more into the pop thing. I can understand why people get pissed off over that, to be perfectly honest, but let's wait for a few minutes while he comes out, hopefully. Avril, you got me into. I found her from you. Her music went all slow and just love poppy downhill really quick. Yeah, I love a lot of her songs. Like her music was just like her early music was like that perfect teenage angst style music. Oh, there he goes. I love it. It was just kind of like it's the perfect music to listen to when you're just chill. And you just want a slow day, you know what I mean? It was... Ooh. Let's wait for these guys to go past. But yeah, it's like perfect teenage angst music. I have actually a Buffy the Vampire Slayer album that, oh, fuck's sake. Wait a minute. I have to shut up while I do this. I have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer album that goes over a lot of the music from, like, the bar, from the show. And a lot of that music is major teenage angst. And I absolutely love it. I guess I've never grown up in that aspect. I do like teenage angst music. It's very nostalgic. Obviously, modern day teenage angst music will be a bit different. So it just might be a product of the times. Alright, it's downstairs. Losing Grip I fucking love. I think that might be my favorite of her songs. I love Losing Grip. But honestly, a lot of the songs from the new album, not the new album, the third album where she started to get more poppy, she even dyed her hair blonde, and the fucking album is pink, and it's like, okay, you're fully changing your image, aren't you? Huntsman's Vest, that's one of my favorite items on a male character. That looks really cool. If I'm playing like a mage character, I tend to wear that and just enchant it. The Macabre Manifest and the Shovel. I think that's what I need to take. Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. Report this to Agermir. Tell him that he's being stupid. And he works with me. Let's see, what time is it? That took way too long. Let's quick save this while we can. Paramore went a more 80s pop rock thing. Ooh, I didn't know that. I've only ever heard their first I've only ever listened to their first album, and I really like it. I've got it there. I bought that was in college. I didn't know they went 80s pop thing though, because I love that shit. Ooh, I'm gonna have to listen to their modern stuff. Let me just, while we're here, Google Paramore. I'm gonna have to listen to their... I didn't know that. That's cool. Funny thing, when you did that Anvil video, It was my, I was at my nan's at the time, and she was like, pretty good songs, and she ended up buying 3 of her albums the very next day. I love that. The favourite album of hers is Under My Skin. Fave song by hers is Runaway. Oh, yeah. I was like, got up on the wrong side of bed the other day. It's gonna be really late. My phone does think it's underage. Does think it's one of those kind of days. Yeah, I know what you mean. Can't remember the lyrics fully, but yeah, that is a great song. And I feel so alive. I can help myself. Don't you realize? I love how when it teleports in, there's just a bunch of people spawning in like the same area. That's probably why it always crashes.
Hello.
What's the news from the other parts of Top?
Hey there, Feronier.
Welcome back.
So, the stuff that you've been getting, the man's been grave robbing. Did you know that?
I can't believe what I'm seeing in this book. I'm mortified to think these things here were once on the bodies of the recently deceased. It's just too horrible to comprehend. I don't even know what to say. I guess an apology is not enough. What can I do?
Their newest album, Paramore. I'm gonna have to look into that. I like rock, and I like 80s pop music. Like I still 90s pop music is very dumb, and it's somewhat nostalgic, but 80s pop music it has a really like unique feel to that one.
Yes, that's the
to that genre. I think it's great.
Never meet with him again.
Like, Don't You Want Me Baby? Oh.
Second,
Doom, boom, 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 boom. It's very rapey until you realize it's not about that. It's about a studio like trying to control a singer, as opposed to, you know.
Dig up another. Oh no, he wouldn't. But I guess he has been. Oh my, what have I done?
Don't worry, I'll put a stop to him.
Yes, you do that. And in the meantime, I'll decide what to do with all these ill-gotten things. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I hope you can forgive me. I had no idea.
It's all right, man. Yeah, Thorini is not a bad guy. He's just a bit dumb. He's one of the few people in this game that seems like sincerely remorseful when he finds out that he's in the wrong. I respect that. Alright, let's, he's here, isn't he? Yeah, he's let's quick put you over there and make my life a little bit easier.
What's this about?
Alright.
I had a feeling you'd catch on sooner or later. That's why I had this track.
This guy always reminded me a bit of Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, only nowhere near as hot.
This time it
Man, Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the first time I ever questioned my sexuality. That guy did things for me.
An unmarked grave.
Oh, just positioning my leg over my knee. My foot over my knee, so it's not going to trigger the spasms. Crouching Breton Hidden Fist. Oh.
Let's get this over with.
Oh shit, he's still alive. I'm trying to palm him because that paralyzes him, if I remember correctly. Come on. Come on, come to me. Oh shit. The reverse damage got him. Oh well. Where's his sword? Shit, where did he drop his sword? Because his sword is unique and I want it. Let's take the shovel as proof. Right. Where the fuck's your sword? God damn it! No, it must have fallen through the floor. God damn. Do 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 do. Now you've looked at the sword. Ah well, never mind. It's probably not very good at this point anyway. All right, let's go and hand this in, and then we'll do the other one. Cool. Also, Miley Cyrus's new album was pretty good. I love how they're like, yeah, no, the physics in this game, I love it so much.
Good news from Quebec.
Yeah, I quite liked it. It was a real surprise. Like fucking Miley Cyrus of all things releasing good music. I really like that like synthwave is becoming mainstream. It makes sense because you know, the 80s is super fucking popular right now. You know, it's the way fashion is run in circles, and right now we're back in the 80s, but it's more like a superficial 80s. I do wish we had more fucking shoulder pads though, because I love that shit. It's so cheesy.
Were you able to stop?
But yeah, nostalgic 80s is pretty good. In fact, if you go on my main channel right now and you look at my banner, you'll have a preview of my new style that I'm going with on this channel. And it's synthwave inspired. I used a bunch of assets that I found somewhere else, like royalty-free assets. I've got a royalty-free font on it, and I purchased some assets from the Adobe, what's it called? Like Adobe, I think Adobe Asset Store or something like that. But by purchased, I mean I took a free trial for the thing, downloaded a few images that I'd use in the future, and then removed the subscription so I don't get charged at the end of the week. So I technically purchased some, so they're safe. And I think it's one of the best things I've ever made in terms of like channel design. So yeah, I love it. Yeah, here's a shovel.
Then we can at last rest. I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next. It is fortunate that your skills exceeded
As
his.
bad as it was last year, the music was
I've come
amazing.
to some
One of the
decisions.
best music for
I
music we had
intend
in a
to
long
donate
time.
all of the money I've made, as well as what is left.
I'm
of
gonna
the
take your
stolen
word
items.
on that because, as I said, I don't follow music.
I also want you to know that I had
A lot of the
long
new
discussion
stuff I
with
heard
Jen
recently comes
Senior,
from you,
and
or
I have
YouTube
decided to
recommendations
join the
for
society.
fucking
I realize
Spotify
you risked
random
your
shit.
life to give me a chance, and Thorinir never forgets things like that. Accept this ring as a humble reward. It's the least I can do to say thank you. Now, don't be a stranger. The copious coin purse is still in business.
I actually remember this ring being pretty good. Wait a minute. Ooh. Security, resist magic. The Black Man's pretty good, actually. I might equip that. That's Dark Brotherhood quest. I need to clean this shit up, actually. I'll do this between streams, because it's boring sitting here watching me clean up my inventory. So I'll do that between streams. Speechcraft. Speechcraft. For reflect damage, 12%, reflect spell. Resist disease, reflect spell. Yeah. The worst thing you can do to me is cast magic on me, because being a Breton, if I don't outright resist it, I can send it right back at you. It's really good. I think, is that it? Weather Ward Circuit? It's pretty good. It's really good for an early game item.
You've shown me mercy.
I have shown you mercy. I'll show you Tracer and Widowmaker as well. I wanna be Tracer.
Who will help an old beggar?
have been anxiously awaiting your return.
Thorinir, taken from the dead.
Well done. This shovel will certainly confirm Agramir's crimes. Along with the manifest, it should prove useful.
Yeah, I think the manifest is more important than the shovel itself, just saying.
In your absence, Thorinir visited, and we spoke at length about his role in this scheme. I believe him when he says he didn't know Agramir's sources. He told me of his intentions to donate all of the money and inventory to the local temple. He also agreed to buy and sell merchandise at fair prices. Last but not least, he's officially joined the society.
The merchants have unionized, people. It can only go downhill from here.
In return, the society has decided not to press charges.
Yes, he has joined us as part of our cult. We will not press charges on him now.
I'm sure
one of us, we accept him, one of us. Gooble, gobble, gooble.
You have done. Please, take this gold.
Fucking 200 gold for that bullshit. Fuck you.
If you tell
Alright, let's... Imperial corruption. I'm still laughing at my fucking stupid, one of us, gooble gobble, we accept her, one of us. I love that shit.
Hello there. Let's speak. You have my ear, citizen.
Wait, I'm halfway to 1,000 subs? Wait, really? Have I gained subs from this shit? Oh, yeah, I've had like 600 and odd subscribers for ages.
How can I be of service?
Very few people actually watch my content as far as I'm aware. I think it's mostly just you.
How do you do?
Tells Tor Tales, or Triple T. His name is Triple T. How's it goes? Let's see what Tor Tale he tells.
Hey, I haven't met you before. You haven't heard, have you? I have the best story. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it. Go on. Oh, not really?
The other day, I was down by the waterfront, right? I was strolling along the beach, and then a mermaid appeared.
A mermaid?
Yes, a mermaid. She was beautiful, too. She told me about a lovely pearl at the bottom of Lake Rumer, and that I should come with her to find it.
Uh-huh.
And then, when we got down there, we found this massive column.
I like the shape of his face. It's very appealing. The way his eyes curve, like with the thing. It's one of the better looking Argonians. I'm sure it did.
But then suddenly the mermaid turned into the divine Kinner. Hey, where are you going? I haven't finished my story.
Yeah, okay. Goodbye, buddy. That's great. I love that guy.
What is it?
Nadir the Hungry.
Please, kind lady, could Andrea trouble you for a coin?
Ooh, nice Argonian accent, mate. I mean,
to
Khajiiti accent. Same thing in this game. That's terrible. Here, take two.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. So long.
Here are you.
How do you do?
Kajila. Oh.
What can I interest
She
you
sells cheese. You ever want to make a cheese sandwich and have some nice meat with it? You know what to go to. I think I'm one of these channels people subscribe to and then completely fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. God, this game does not like the Imperial City. Jesus. Fucking hell. Alright, let's... God, the fucking count has jumped tonight. He-haro-ho. He-haro-ho. Todd Howard. This up, it's pretty chilly. Let's continue. We'll say I love how fast you're getting through gunfire. What can I say? I've taken to that like an Argonian to water. Quite like it. I mean, I really enjoy the gunplay. Did you see that screenshot I sent, by the way? It was like, I killed this worm boss. And it was like, it pooped out this little, like, red lizard dinosaur thing. And you, like, choke its neck. And as you choke it, it, like, spits out a fireball. It's very funny. It's got some really cool weaponry in that game. Reminds me of, you ever seen the indie game Xenoclash? There's 2 of them. It reminds me a lot of Xenoclash in terms of the kind of weird-ass weaponry you can get in that.
Anytime now.
I think Oddworld the Stranger as well, whatever it's called, has that as well.
The chapel attacked. Hieronymus Lex, officer of the watch. Every hand is needed to build an honest city, and it begins with you.
Here we have the good apple among the tree of the corrupt. There's a corrupt Imperial City watchman been harassing the local the merchants.
I don't have time for this now. The Grey Fox is on the loose. Take this problem to Itius Hayne. He's also a captain of the Imperial Watch. Good luck with Itius.
Help! It's all over, Lob.
Yeah. Man, the shit I would do in real life if I could just fucking change time. If I could just reload the save. They actually did that in Rick and Morty in the later series, where Rick makes Morty this like save state machine where he can save and then go back, and it turns out that each state he saves is actually, it puts him into a new dimension. It fucks around with dimensions. So every single shitty, awful thing he did with that power, speaking of grave robbing, every shitty, awful thing he did with that power, actually exists in one of the alternate dimensions. It's really funny when you think about it that way. Like Skyrim, all those gods that have been completely slaughtered, the amount of times goddamn Nazim has been taken out, or the fucking preacher in Whiterun as well. Lol, to be honest, she could be watching, just not reacting or saying more. Yeah, maybe. And oh my god, you're speeding through that game. Glad you're enjoying that game. Very creative weapons. Borderlands. Yeah, the game, there's a lot to that game that screams Borderlands.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch.
Oh, I see. Copy and paste it to messages sent Steam. I'll check those messages out because I know you linked that. I'll check those messages out once the stream's over. We're not got long now. We're going up to 11, so.
What is it, citizen?
Lol, they know PC gamers too well. It is funny. Like, Rick and Morty is another one of those things where it's like, it's a really good show, but the fan base around it became obnoxious as all hell. Oh, here we go. We'll be in here. We'll be upstairs. Which won't be allowed in, but it'll be alright if I go in there for a little bit.
Sorry, friend. Itius Hayne, guard captain.
Are you
don't want to know
a good apple?
Stay on the right side of the law and we can stay perfect strangers.
That sounds good to me. Look, there's a corrupt Imperial watchman going around harassing merchants and just people in general. He seems like a bit of a racist on top of an asshole. Nothing like that would ever happen in real life, and none of the other gods are actually doing anything about it. All the other high Imperial watchmen. Because that wouldn't happen in real life.
These are very serious charges. If you can get 2 witnesses to testify against Alden Zavidius, I'll arrest him. Otherwise, I can't help you.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I hope your witnesses are willing to come forward.
So do I. I'm just gonna say, though, if it wasn't an Imperial Watchman, I'm pretty sure I could just report to any freaking beggar on the street or any just random person and they'd actually do something about it. Just putting that out there. Yeah, the fan base ruined that show. Super hyped for you to watch Brr. Yeah. I'll save the link. As I say, I kind of want to Faolan watches that, so we'll see what happens with that, but I will save the link. Our acrobatics are high enough now where we can actually rely on it to do some pretty cool stuff, but it's not to the point where it's amazing. I do want to run through this game again at some point, though, like and do like a full-on monk build, high acrobatics, not wearing like maybe robes and some gloves for leather armor or something like that, just punching people to death, jumping around like mad, maybe using some magic or like illusion magic and shit like that. Oh my god. Alright, there's two people over here. Hopefully they're not houses and they're like inns or something. So. It's 8. Yeah, that's a house. Alright. Let's... Oh wait, let's quick save. Let's wait for the morning. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's still in his house.
What is it, citizen?
Shut up. Is this unlocked? Ah, here we go. So I can talk to him. Hey there.
You again. I've heard that you've been asking around about that corrupt guard. Just don't mention my name. I have enough problems.
Look, man, I get it. You're a Red God, and these guys are Imperials. And, you know, Red Lives Matter and all that, but, you've got to help me bring him down. We need people to testify him again. Otherwise, this is just going to continue being a problem if everyone thinks like that. I get it, but help me take him down.
You want me to testify against Arden Zavidius? You're crazy. Exactly how do you intend to persuade... Go ahead. I'll take that, and thank you very much.
Now testify.
You want me to test...
Ugh. Fine. What about the orc? Are you more reasonable?
I've heard that you've been asking around about that corrupt guard. Just don't mention...
Look, man, help me testify against him. We can stop this shit.
Testify against a watch captain and accuse him of...
Oh my god.
Yes.
Bribe.
Well, isn't...
Bribe.
See, was that...
Testify.
This may be the stupidest thing I've ever done. But I'll testify against Arden's...
Fucking thank Christ.
Damn watchman.
Right, let's make this shit easier on myself. Fortify speed, security. Speechcraft. All right.
What?
Testify.
You want me to... We'll see. What a thoughtful gift.
Right. Testify.
You've convinced me.
Yay! I gave them enough money. Worth it.
Just hope I'm not committing suicide.
What's that spell you keep doing? Is it meant to turn him into the Hulk? It is a persuasion.
I'm gonna keep a low...
It's a persuasion spell. It casts charm on them, and it basically improves their disposition towards you. So if you use it on NPCs, you want to try and convince of something, it helps you do that. And if you're buying from a merchant, it helps to put it on them, because you're more likely to be able to sell for more and buy for less. So it's a really good spell. Illusion in this game is really good. Let's see. Alright. Here we go.
What is it, citizen? Can I help you, citizen?
I've convinced people to testify, so will you do something about it?
These are very serious.
Wait a minute. I've convinced both Ruslan and Lurunk to testify against Imperial Name. I hope Imperial Name is true to his word and the rest is fellow watchmen. Otherwise, these two are going to be in a lot of trouble. I can keep an eye on those two and make sure they get it. Right, so they'll just do it on their own, and in a few days they'll hear the news. So, for now, enough time has passed that, I should be able to go to the Mages Guild and continue that questline. I think we've had some pretty good progress today. Not like yesterday. That fucking Aelia Druid, Jesus. Like, if I ever play through this again and I do that shit properly, I'm gonna, like, print out the fucking PDF of a bunch of mods and just follow that.
I'm not sure the Dark Brotherhood.
Hey there, Hannibal.
Before we continue,
honestly, I think what you're about to tell me is far more important than me getting a new title, but fine. Alright, Romanus. I'm apparently up for advancement.
Truly, you are an asset to the guild. I reward you with the rank of wizard and teach you.
I love the spell that freezes them and makes them fall to the floor. Paralysis. Yes, paralysis is amazing. Cool.
Take care.
I've got Wizard's Fury. Ooh. Is it good? Oh! Fire damage for 2 points, 2 points per 5 seconds on target. Frost damage for 10 points. Shock damage from 10 points. It's essentially chaos damage from Skyrim. Ooh. And it costs a hell of a lot less than Fingers of the Mountain. I'm using that. It does more damage. It covers more weaknesses. Yeah, because that technically is more damage than what I was using. It doesn't have the splash damage, but yeah, it's pretty good. Cool, I'll keep that. Oh, hey there, Jaskar.
Well met. Let's get to training.
Ooh, training and destruction, huh? Oh, he's not high enough. Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright, Archmage.
At the worst possible time, the council is in ruins.
Isn't this more important than my title?
Could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated and that it is time to fight back.
What you can't be passive about this. You have to fight these people. They're killing us.
The council has shattered and artifacts have been lost. The Necromancer's amulet and the Bloodworm helm have been taken.
What the fuck is the Bloodworm helm?
A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further.
Right.
They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Manimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlav has made himself a target for the necromancers.
No shit. This might have been part of Manimarco's plan in the fucking first place, to divide us, split us, make us go our separate ways, and make us easy targets. Fine, what's the necromancer's amulet?
Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the Imperial City. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power.
That reasoning is fucking bullshit.
From the minions
like,
of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet.
Out of all the places in Cyrodiil that is the most defended, surely it would be the Imperial City. Alright.
Secure those artifacts before it's too late.
Right away, sir. Alright then. Let's see.
Ah, you must...
Hierominus Lex. I wonder if he's been following me. Alright. Light Shadow Armor. Let's equip that. Let's equip the bow that I have. Do I have an enchanted bow? Bow of Sparks. Bow's basic damage is 2 versus 3. And then I'm going to have... Yeah, that'll overall do more damage. Okay. Good. Let's start repairing some shit. I just got a shovel. Let's drop that. I'm hoping this levels up. There we go. Long days and nights at the forge make you strong and tough. You are now a journeyman of armorer. Using repair hammers, you can now fully repair magic weapons and armor. Thank God. Yes. Boom. Alright. This is probably where I level up. Y'all ready for this? Whoa. Yay! Alright, let's go back and rest. I'm level 10. I will be soon. Which means I won't be doing it this stream because it's near... Yeah, I don't think we'll have the time. But we shall soon be able to acquire... Where is it? The Ring of the Khajiit from Meridian. And the Skeleton Key from Nocturnal. Also the Spellbreaker, which honestly would be really nice to equip in general for its passive. But the Perry Out quest is awful. In fact, the Perry Out quest is one of the quests I hate the most in this game. It is one of the worst quests in this game. It is an Oblivion gate with a really shit layout, with like an awful map, really confusing to get around, and I will be using toggle collision, so that will be boring as fuck to watch. But, yeah. So if I do that, I will be going through that as quickly as possible. I'm looking for the rest area. Mage quarters. Everyone you say separate ways, I always think of raccoons every time. How it touched and went our separate ways. Hey! Alright, oh, yes. Endurance 4. Intelligence 4. Strength, maybe? Speed. Ooh. I want to go with speed. Light armor and acrobat. Yeah, let's move a little bit faster. That's good. I like that. Yeah. We're not going for willpower this time because 2 is not worth it and we've got these. Hey! Adonis Savinius has been arrested. That should make Jensine Wilson and Laura happy. However, it will serve as a lesson. Hopefully it will serve as a lesson for any other god that is thinking about shaking down innocent citizens. Good shit. If only it was that easy in real life. Now we're officially level 10. Good shit. Really nice stamina, really nice health. Our magic is really crap though because we haven't been raising our intelligence very high, but it's fine. Magic is more of a... was honestly considered to be more of a supplement than anything. So, we're good. I'm really happy with my stats right now. Cool. If I really min-max like crazy, it could have been much better than that, but I don't want to do that because it would be boring as fuck to watch. So touched and went our separate ways. If you know we hold you, true love won't desert you.
Greetings.
You know I still love you. Alright, let's do... I can't remember the Bloodworm one. So, I remember the Necromancer's Amulet one, but I can't remember this one. So, that's down there. What about the Necromancer's Amulet? That's all the way up there. Alright, let's do the Bloodworm one first. Nocturne is around here, actually. So, what we'll do is we'll start down the bottom of Leyawiin. We'll make our way up. We'll unlock the Nocturnal quest, and then we'll head up towards that. You know what about you know what about a fun question for you? What is the worst game you've ever played and the worst RPG? Ooh. The worst game I've ever played. That's hard. I've played some pretty shit games. I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, obviously, it's gotta be a mobile game. And if that doesn't count, I don't know. As for RPG, I like a lot of RPGs, even bad ones. Like, as I've mentioned before, I like the Gothic series and that one that became a pirate series, Risen. I like that. You know, and that isn't exactly good, but I enjoyed it. Honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know. I imagine that if a game was really bad, I've pretty much forgotten about it at this point. So I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. Especially these days, because I tend to do more research into games before I buy them. So if there is a really bad game I played, it was probably when I was much younger. And the games that I bought randomly through that method, there's a lot of them I remember fondly. Like Impossible Creatures I got for that, Neverwinter Nights I got for that. My favorite game, Monster Hunter. I started playing Monster Hunter randomly because the cover of the first game was really good. It was really cool. You know, might be controversial. And it might just be bitter to say, but I think the worst RPG I've ever played might be World of Warcraft. Around the Legion expansion. I don't know what it's like now, and a lot of what I don't like about that expansion comes down to business practices. So it might be World of Warcraft in terms of RPG. Which is a shame, because I used to love that game, but I can't be arsed with it anymore now. The game is a chore. An expensive chore at that. What game is, like, really fucking popular that I've played and I don't get it? I've played Fortnite, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it's better than PUBG. At least. It's not for me, but it's not bad. It's a pretty good game. Minecraft is popular to shit on now, but again, I think that game is great. It used to be one of my favorite games, like all-time favorite games. It's dropped down now, but for a while it was one of my top 10. Let's see. I played Bubsy 3D as a kid. Oh wait, a lot of people hate the new one? This is gonna sound awful, but I'm glad. You know, if they keep pulling this shit, the company might die. So... I thought Nocturne was around here. Wait, where's Nocturne? She's up the road from Leyawind, I know that much. So where are we heading? We're heading to Fort Telemann. I think she's around here. That's fine. You can always come back to that. I thought I'd run into it, to be honest. That could be a better question. If it's easier, a game that you couldn't get into and didn't like, but everyone else is apart from Zelda. I mean, I've already mentioned Morrowind, but I don't dislike Morrowind. I actually respect Morrowind. That's a game that I couldn't get into, but I can see why other people can. Morrowind is great. It's just not for me. Same thing with Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is fantastic. It's just not for me. I played Neverwinter Nights, and I've since played games like that have been inspired by like Pillars of Eternity and whatnot, and they're so much better. A game that everyone's into that I'm not. It's hard to say because there's a lot of games that gain popularity because of streaming. A lot of these games aren't actually that popular outside of streaming. Fortnite is one of them. A lot of these survival games and like early access survival games wouldn't get as nearly as many purchases as they would have done. Because what I hate about those games is they come out in early access, and then they and then you never see them again. Wait a minute. They come out in early access and then you never see them again. Well, sorry, then eventually the devs eventually drop them. They become really popular on Twitch, and then that goes away. So I wouldn't exactly say those games are popular. They're just popular within a certain culture. And any game that is competitive multiplayer, I'm just not going to be into. It's just not my thing. There are occasional exceptions to that, and when there are, I give that game high praise, because for the most part, that doesn't happen. So I've got to think of it, for my own way of looking at this, I've got to think of a game that isn't, I've got to think of a game that isn't, online multiplayer and is still super popular. What super popular games have come out in recent years? I'm trying to think. How about a game you love but everyone seems to hate? I'll stop with the questions now, it's just random puns. You don't have to apologize, man. I'm sorry I can't give you a clear answer. It's one of those things I'd honestly have to sit down and think about for ages and go through a list of games that I've played and whatnot and really think about it, because I don't know. A lot, it's because my memory's awful. There's games I love and everyone hates. Yoshi. Any game that's really fucking easy and simple and gets a lot of hate because of it, that I enjoy. I like her blue suede shoes. Ooh, sneak blue. Ooh, what if I sneak? Yes. Oh, that reminds me, I'm gonna have to change my equips, aren't I? It's, if I change that, my entire outfit goes away, doesn't it? Never mind. Oh shit, I've just given her that, haven't I? Did I drop it? What the fuck? I've lost it. How did I lose it? Never mind. Oh, it's just reorganized. Bring up some fire. Bring up some fire, black mans. What else have I got? Yeah, I really need to organize this inventory. But yeah, I don't need to apologize for the questions. Ring and a mirror, that's the one I want. Ring and a mirror. Spell drinker amulet. So let's get rid of the black band and equip that instead. Right. Sorry about that. Oh, it's fine. Like, you know, I'd like to have an answer for things like that, but I don't think it's just something I can answer from the top of my head. I'm still thinking about it. I'm like thinking what games and reputations and things. Oh, I've got one for you. Final Fantasy, specifically Final Fantasy VII. I don't like it. In fact, I don't like the majority of the Final Fantasy games, with the exception of Final Fantasy X and X-2. And everyone hates X-2, but I really like it. So there's one for you. Everyone hates X-2, but I really like X-2. I think it's adorable, and I love the music on it. Like, what can I do for you? And like real emotion. Ah, I love it. And the outfit system, hell yeah. Dressing up my characters in different outfits to give them different powers, which is one of the things I also really loved about the Bravely Default games. I love that shit. Like, that whole job system is amazing. I love that. You know, I love Bravely Default, but I don't like a lot of the Final Fantasies. And that just might be because Bravely Default is more akin to the older Final Fantasies, which I've never played, than it is the modern ones. But Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII are the ones that get the most praise. Don't like them. I've tried them. I think they're boring and annoying, and just, I can't get into any of the characters. I quite like Red 13, but it's a furry, so I'm biased. That being said, the remake of Final Fantasy VII does look really good, and I do want to play that at some point. But the original... So that's one. That's definitely one. That's a game everyone loves, and I just can't get into it. And it's also contains a game that everyone hates, and I just don't like. Same with Final Fantasy. Number one is The Witcher. But The Witcher is more akin to Morrowind. The Witcher series, especially 2, and I don't know about 3, I've not seen enough of that to really say, but The Witcher series is one of the best games ever. Especially in the modern age. Let's rephrase that. The Witcher series is some of the best games in the modern age for dialogue. The older Fallout games are still the king of that, but for the modern age, the Witcher games are amazing for that. Your dialogue choices are fun. The dialogue is fun, the characters are great, and your actions legitimately affect shit. It makes running through with different playstyles and different choices really fun. The problem is that the UI in The Witcher is awkward and overly complicated and convoluted. It's really, really bad. It makes general management of an RPG really irritating. And again, it's an RPG, so inventory management is a key aspect of the game. It's just part of what these games do. So, I'm not a fan of that. On top of that, the general combat is extremely boring. People say it's better in The Witcher 3, but people also said it was better in The Witcher 2. And The Witcher 2 is the only one I've finished. And I'll be honest with you, I finished that game after installing a God mod. I couldn't die. Which means during combat, I could just completely turn off my brain and wail like crazy. Because that's what I wanted to do. Because the combat is boring as fuck. So, one thing I've said a few times that pisses off a lot of Witcher fans is I would have enjoyed The Witcher a lot more as a Telltale style game. Because the dialogue and options are the only thing in that game that I think is good. There's the graphics as well, but the graphics don't make a game good. Good graphics make a good game more enjoyable. You know, and they make a bad game look good in screenshots. And that's it. Graphics don't add much. It's a horror game that models Jesus. All the Witcher games are about the same, and the gameplay sucks, but the story is pretty good. I don't like them either. I thought 3 was boring, but yeah. Yeah, pretty much. The only reason I even own 2 is because CJ Projekt Red had a habit of putting them on sale for like £2-3. That's why I own them. I'm willing to give the game a go for like £3. Oh, shit. I'm a pathetic worm? Apparently I'm pathetic. He doesn't know where I am, but... Ah, I'm here. Do you see me now? Do you see what I see? You, my friend, are history. Do you hear what I hear? Alright, there we go. One thing I like about the way I'm playing this, I'm playing during this Let's Play is I'm changing up my playstyle a lot as I'm playing, and I imagine that it keeps things interesting, at least from my perspective. There we are. Fire damage 6 points, weakness to fire 50%. That's good. I like that. Free tends to be on sale a lot too. I might actually have that, depending on the price. They pretty much give away the older Witcher games now, really. Yeah, pretty much. Would I like Cyberpunk, which is a hot take? I mean, you like Fallout 76 as well, so your taste is legendarily bad. I'm not gonna shit over you for it. If you enjoy you enjoy the games you enjoy. But yeah. I mean, I think my taste is pretty bad at times as well.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
I love how they use worm as an insult when they are part of the cult of the worm. The king of worms. Using archery for sneak bonuses doesn't really do much when you can't fucking sneak for hell. The Half-Life series is another one. I'll tell you one thing about the Half-Life series I really like. When they're affecting someone in Half-Life 2, the sounds that they make are actually the person screaming for help. And I think that detail is fucking amazing. You know, the possessed people are literally screaming for help. But because of the way the mud crab works, it fucks up their their voice. Like, they're being controlled and puppeted this entire time. Imagine having your body controlled by something else that's running around killing things. That's gotta be terrifying. That's gotta be an awful experience. And that little detail, I think, is truly brilliant. But, that's all I can say. I don't like the Half-Life games. And honestly, I don't like the majority of Valve's games. I don't think I like any of their games. Half-Life 2, the thing that you really notice when playing Half-Life 2 for the first time is that it's really proud of its physics engine. And all it does is like show off its physics engine. It makes the game come across like more of a tech demo than it does an actual fucking game. So I don't like Half-Life. I'm just thinking of like extremely popular games on the various consoles. Free tends to be on sale or two. Well, Fallout 76 I started hating mostly because I just got sick of the inventory management on it. The first half is the best one. Second one is good. Zombie level. Oh, fair enough. Gears of War. I've never played them. What I hate about Gears of War is actually the same thing I hate about the Batman Arkham games. Gears of War made it so an entire generation of third-person shooters played exactly the same way. And you still see that to this very day. Ooh, a Dremora Katana. Yes, that's pretty. There's the Bloodworm helm. There it is. Light armor, fortified conjuration. Good shit. Is that the guy that gave me the quest? It is. It's that dude that hung out in the center all the time. Fun. Dumbass. That's why I play archery. I remember now why I play archery in this game a lot. The normal 2 is not that bad, but later episode it gets worse. God, what else is there? Name some really popular games. And I'll tell you if I like them or not. Oh! Here's another one. Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is shit. Put it this way. I've beaten Fallout 4 like 3 times. I have not, to this day, managed to beat Fallout 3. Because it is so boring. Navigating the fucking train lines and sewer lines in that fucking game is one of the most boring things in RPG history. Fallout 3 has some really great set pieces. The fucking roaches in one area where how you handle them gives you a permanent buff. That's cool. The Mechanist versus the Bug Woman. That's cool. The zombie tree guy from the older Fallout games in that one area that's completely out the way and you'll never see unless you look up unless you fucking look it up on the internet. That whole quest line is really fucking cool. There's a lot of Free Dog. Free Dog is one of the best NPCs in the fucking series. Like, I like the Wasteland Survival Guide questline. I like blowing up Megaton, because 10 Penny Tower is just easier to navigate for me. I always had problems with Megaton navigating, get lost constantly. Like, there's a lot in that game that I really like. I like taking over 10 Penny Tower with a bunch of ghouls and getting the ghoul mask. That's cool. There's a lot in Fallout 3 that is really cool. But the general gameplay is so... and the map design is so bad. It's so fucking boring. So generally, playing Fallout 3 is a series of me struggling to find the way I need to go in order to do what I need to do. Looking things up on the internet constantly because I cannot find the proper direction in which I need to go, and the more straightforward direction leads to a bunch of shit that is way over leveled for me and I can't do it properly. I fucking hate that game. It's got some really good set pieces. It's got some really amazing moments, some really good quests. For getting to those is a massive chore. Fallout New Vegas is way better. It's much more linear, but that linearity is optional, and like you're not noticing the linearity when you're playing it unless you're just following the main quest. You're not noticing that shit. You're going off the trail constantly to do other quests. The faction system is a lot better. Navigating the world is a lot better. Everything is just far better design. It doesn't have the good set pieces like Fallout 3 does, but the general gameplay is a lot better. So. See, I'm slowly starting to think of things. Ooh. You haven't even started. Okay, dumbass. God, magic in this game is so fucking satisfying. Alright, so let's set a general marker and we'll see if we can find the Shrine of Nocturne, save us finding it later. I think it's around here. Alright. Let's see. It was always grey and dull, just shoot in corridor, move to next corridor, shoot some more, never got what people saw in it. The only thing I liked was the online. Yeah, Gears of War. Gears of War ruined an entire generation of shooters. Everything just copied them. Just like Batman Arkham Asylum. Like, Batman Arkham Asylum ruined action combat games for ages. That being said, the new Spider-Man PlayStation 4 game, I know there's a second one now, but the Spider-Man PlayStation 4 game copied that system, and it just works with Spider-Man. That response system that they took from Batman just works with Spider-Man. It fits his character so much better than it does Batman. What am I seeing? I'm seeing my bow. So yeah, I like that. But it works better in some games. I don't hate that combat system like I do the wall shooter thing, but I do like it. I'm gonna sneak for a bit. I might get some bonus stealth points as I'm going through this. You can play some monsters and it's a lot of fun, but that's about it. Yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of felt that way about Mass Effect 3, the online feature. I played a little bit of that. Obviously, it's not as popular as it used to be. But being able to play as, like, Taurians and Quarians and Krogans and all that kind of shit is really cool. And the Geth, I like that. Oh, let's grab that nerd root while we're here. The biggest quest for Fallout 3 is trying to get the bloody game to work. That's the same thing for, like, every Bethesda game, especially the older ones. Yeah, New Vegas has a better world to explore. It's more alive. Hey, Healthy Oblivion. Hey, Zach. We're just talking about popular games that we don't like and games that we like that are unpopular. Things like that. It's going well so far. We've done a lot of, we got a lot of shit. You missed one fun thing right at the start where I went to get, well, near the start, where I went to get the Fingers in the Mountain spell, and the Adoring Fan was next to me. And as I shot the pillar with the lightning, you know how that works, like, in that game. The lightning comes back and shoots you, and usually you have to buff yourself up with, like, resist magic and shit like that. Well, oh my god, it's the Drunken Dragon Inn! Ah, that's so cute! Oh my god, I'm going in here. Well, instead of the lightning coming back and hitting me, it actually hit the Adoring Fan instead. So I got that spell for free.
Greetings. What's happening? What do you want?
Oh, okay. We'll be coming back here later.
You take care now.
This is part of a Dark Brotherhood quest. Okay. That's so cute, though. Look at that. The Drunken Dragon Inn. You know what I'm gonna do with that? Wait a minute. There we go. Oh god, The Last of Us, yes! Oh man, The Last of Us was the perfect way to end that generation purely because it contained every single fucking overused, boring-ass trope of that entire generation. Fucking cover shooting, goddamn tacked-on crafting system that didn't really do anything, zombies, fucking tacked-on survival, a story that, like, where the character does something you don't agree with, like, like, the fucking generic male character design you see in, like, every game. Like, that game just did so much that was just so, like, a shit stealth mechanic. That game did so fucking much that was just overused that generation. It was funny. Alright, so we're gonna start off with Leowin. We're going up. Up, up, up. Dips a little bit there. Here. There's a bit that shoots out. Oh, it's that. So it might be here. It might be down there. Let's go that way. Yeah, no worries. It's been a pretty chill stream. Talking about music and Nintendo and amiibos and, you know, annoying business practices and trends and shit. It's been fun. And we've made some decent progress in the game so far as well. We've done quite a few Mage Guild quests. We've done 2 quests, general merchant quests in Cyrodiil. Where the fuck is the Shrine of Nocturnal? It should be around here somewhere. I know it's like up the road from Leowin. Yeah, like, there is a little break in the thing. Further down, maybe? Let's remove it. Let's just start walking down the pathway and see if we find it. We've had a bit of a sing-song. It's been good. I was told it got them at work. Oh. Look how much my character gives a shit. God, this game is... Look at how pretty this is, man. Sure, it's not realistic graphics, it's kind of cartoony, but God, this game is really pretty at times. Ah, there it is. Okay, it's the right... I knew it was around this area. Then the second game came out, more of the same, and everyone hated it. To be honest, people hated it for stupid fucking reasons. People hated it because it replaced the main character, and quite frankly, Joel was hateable. That's one of the things I hated about the first game. Joel was fucking hateable. He was an awful person. He was an awful character. And his decision to doom the entire fucking world because he wanted to save his fucking, like, surrogate daughter is bullshit. Oh, but it's understandable. I don't give a shit, dude. Ah, fucking... Ah. I hate Joel. I hated Joel. I hate the gameplay. I hate the world. I hate Joel. And, yeah, I kind of get it. And then there's a bunch of controversy because one of the female characters was uncommonly buff and looked very Uncanny Valley and didn't quite look right. I know women like that exist, but the character in the video game didn't look real. It looked like they body swapped a fucking the face from something else. Like, you know, well, buff women in real life don't look that bad. They just don't. For stupid reasons. Some people were praised just dumb in and of itself. It was stupid fucking modern day social justice commentary mixed with fucking... It was a bad game to begin with. And, you know, people were just more critical of this game for the because it did some things that they didn't like. That was about it. Oh, hey, the game crashed. And I've been outside for a while, which means I'm going to have to find her again. Yay. Anyway, it's just past 11 o'clock, so I'm going to end it here now anyway. So, you win, Todd. You win. I think the real winner this stream has been the crash counter. So, before we end the stream, let's fix that. There we go. The real winner of this stream has been the crash counter. But thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been a fun, chill stream, just talking about interesting things. The next one will be on Monday, I believe. Friday, Saturday. Yes, next one will be on Monday, 7:20, as you can see up there. Hope you join me again. Really looking forward to this. I'll be playing this. I think a bit. I'll get where I'll get where we were. And I'll sort out my inventory because it's got a bit crowded at this point. I'll sort my bags out and I'll place myself outside of the area for the Necromancer's Amulet quest. So that's where I'll leave it. But yeah, see you guys next time and thanks for joining me.